This is Boarding Party's Pokemon D&D campaign, featuring Ben as
Bentley Woods,
Tiia as
Phoebe Wilhelm,
Joel as
Milo Reuter,
and Jordan as
CJ.
I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. Tonight, our heroes discover evidence that an old friend may be nearby, as Bentley starts to feel the pull from the other side once more. All right, kids, what's your play? What's your plan?
Find Dez.
Find Dez.
Operation
Quick,
Find
run.
and Save.
Go,
Dez.
run, fight.
Dig
Win.
site.
Yes.
I've never been there before, though, so you guys gotta lead the way.
Who's taking point?
I'll lead this time.
All right.
Since he doesn't know, and I'm sure Bentley would be apprehensive after last time.
I mean,
All right,
you can just
Milo.
tell me where to go, but
Make a wisdom save. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I'll just,
back
I'll just run like directly behind Milo and try and recollect, because I feel like I've made this trip a number of times now between the Pokemon Center and anywhere else that we've been.
I will be alongside Milo, right next to him.
I hold both their hands.
I'm fine with that.
Come, children. All right. So Milo, you are effectively taking point.
Yup.
Full steam ahead. Perception checks.
Save Dez! 15.
Oh, me too?
Perception checks.
Oh,
That was a double point,
I
sir.
didn't see the double point.
Perception check.
That's the wrong die. That would be rude.
Roll your d12. and
Unnatural
see how you
20.
did.
Yes!
All right. Milo, even under extreme duress, you're like, we're on the right path. We'll be there shortly. CJ, you're like, freaking heck, man. Where's my ghost bud?
Where's my bud?
As you guys finally break the tree line
We'll save him.
into the dig site, come crashing through the trees. You can see Dez just kind of floating, holding steady, talking to what appears to be just a floating skull with a little bit of like a wispy kind of darkness behind it. So it's similar to Dez, but it seems mildly more corporeal.
All right.
It's not just like gaseous. Like with Dez, you can almost see through him if there was enough light. This thing's like solid, and it has a single like skull thing on it, and there's one big kind of light that floats back and forth between the eye sockets.
Interesting.
Well, you're a resident ghost whisperer, so have at it.
Dez! You're okay.
Oh, hey, hi.
You're all right?
Yeah, why?
I was calling you back and you didn't come back.
Oh,
That never happened before, so I thought maybe you were hurt.
yeah, no, I'm good. This is my friend.
Oh, awesome. Good deal. He's fine.
He's fine?
He's fine.
Well, that's good news, at least.
Should we get out of here?
Should we get out of here?
I mean, this is where all that went down, isn't it? Or no, I guess it was out kind of near here, but
What?
I don't want him popping back out and
CJ, can you ask Dez about the sneezes that we heard just now?
What?
Sorry, the about the fossils and why he was saying that they were dangerous. The friend is supposedly.
Dez, who's your friend?
Oh, this is my friend.
Still no name?
I mean, you can call him whatever you like.
Okay, cool. Hi, Dez's friend.
what'd he say?
This big floating skull kind of just like approaches all of you.
Oh,
Hello. CJ, what's it saying?
It's not talking currently. It's just growling.
That's not good.
Oh no, he's fine. He's totally friendly.
Okay. That's good, I guess.
Yeah, he just doesn't talk much.
All right.
He's also like really good at kind of distracting you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I was staring into that light for like a long time.
Oh, so like you guys weren't talking or anything. You were just staring at him.
Yeah, that's how he communicates.
What was he telling you?
All kinds of stuff. But I can't remember now.
Of course you can't.
CJ,
Hey, will you?
what's he
will
saying?
You, will you do me a favor and just jump right back in there real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, man.
And he goes.
I don't know what this thing is. Des doesn't seem to know what it is either. He just thinks it's his friend.
How does it react to Desmond going in his hand?
I was about to say. It looks at you and just, there's no expression. It doesn't have really a face. It's just a flat piece of skull. And the red light just keeps. And when Des goes in, it just fixates on your hand.
Try to talk to it.
CJ, it doesn't look like it like that.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Hey, he's okay. That's where he lives. He's my friend. He said you're his friend. So then we can be friends, right?
Make a persuasion check.
Can be friends. Do this every weekend. 13?
And you just hear this very guttural.
Yeah. Yeah. He said friend.
You two understood that.
Say what now?
He said friend.
Yeah, I know. Did you hear that, Milo?
Friend.
Oh, you guys can hear him say friend.
Yeah, it's like a Remus situation, kind of. He's like learning English.
I don't know about that.
Well, basically, yeah, I understood that one.
Milo. Yeah.
Yep. We're friends.
Yes, most definitely friends.
Milo. Friend.
Yeah, he's right here. Should I send him back out?
Yeah.
Okay. Des, come back out.
Oi, what's up?
Hey.
And you watch as Desmond just goes.
What's going on? Des, you alright?
Friend.
Yep. What are you doing to him?
Des is like full on Bill Hader in the Deadlights, just.
This is freaking me out.
So wait, Des said that he had a friend who told him things, but he doesn't know what it's telling him, and we can understand it, and now he's doing that. He's not responding. He's just
Yeah, I don't like that.
He looks
I don't
like
like-
catatonic.
I don't like that. Can I do like an insight check on this ghost to see if he's doing
Yeah.
bad things to Desmond?
Certainly.
Okay. Oh my god.
That would be a natty
It's a
one for your
natural one,
pleasure.
so it's a 4.
He is predictably hard to read.
Son of a bitch.
It is literally just like a skull and then some shape behind it with this red light going back and
I'm
forth.
gonna try to like wave my hand in between them.
Can I look to see like if this other entity is having any sort of impact on like the bones or the dig site at all? Like
Yeah.
whether any of that is like interacting with
Perceive.
14?
From what you can tell, no.
Okay.
Just seems to be very, very hard for Desmond to look away.
I'm gonna place myself between this thing and Desmond and just look at Desmond.
Okay.
You okay?
There's just like no pupil. It's just
I'm gonna try and tap him with the disc.
yeah, he goes right back in.
Okay. And I'm gonna turn around and face the skull thing. Yep. We're friends. We're friends. Do you want to go see your friend?
It very tentatively starts to float back from you.
I'll kind of approach it.
CJ, what are you doing?
I don't exactly know.
I don't like the sound of that.
I did not tell him my name.
Well, he just said it.
Oh, yeah. That's not good. I'm going to get closer to it with the thing.
Okay. Are you looking at it?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Can you make a charisma save for me?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
Hey, let's go. Unnatural 20.
Hey! All right. Yeah, you feel no ill effects, but it's very chilling to stare at this thing. Like, directly at it. Especially, like, anywhere the red light is. It's, like, you're fighting off this feeling of, like, chills down your spine.
Am I affecting it at all with the disc?
No. But it seems to know what it is.
Okay.
It's made some kind of connection. You're able to get that much.
So, like, it's just... Is it still, like, backing up if I move towards it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime you move the disc, that's where the red light is focused.
Okay.
It's watching you.
Well, I'll stop and put my hand down.
Okay. It will stop backing away.
Is this guy freaking you guys out? It's like, this is probably the freakiest thing that I've experienced. Not necessarily the scariest, but it's freaking me out the most.
Yeah, but I kind of like that I can understand it
Yeah,
when it's just like the
I was gonna
creepy,
say the same thing.
guttural stuff. That I don't like. But if I can hear him saying friend,
It's almost nicer than Desmond to me.
like even if they're just in sounded out land,
Okay.
and it doesn't seem like it's trying to harm us. It's just kind of mesmerizing Desmond every time he looks at it.
Should one of us look at it to see if we can communicate with it?
He's mesmerizing.
You would be the prime ghost candidate.
I mean, I've
but-
been trying. I don't know, like, what else to do.
Well, I mean, like, because Desmond says he communicates by looking at the eye thing.
Yeah, but also, did you not see him when he came out here?
Yeah, but, like, send him back out. He's fine, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna send him out. I'm gonna look at my hand
Yeah.
and talk to him into my hand.
Okay.
Be like, "You're okay?"
Yeah.
You do this weird thing whenever you look at it, like you just don't like exist anymore. You just kind of stop being.
Well,
It freaks me out. I don't like it.
no, we were talking.
Yeah, but you don't remember what he was telling you.
No.
How do you know you were talking? What if he was doing something
Well,
to you?
like, I remember hearing like his voice, but like, I don't know what he was saying.
Oh man.
I don't remember.
And it doesn't. Oh man, this is so weird. Just the same noises. Over and
He's
over.
communicating with the spirits.
Okay.
He just remembers having a good time and having a good sit down. What do they talk about? I don't know.
Time,
I feel like that's anytime
Yeah.
I as Joel go to lunch, like, what are you talking about? Stuff, but it was good.
You're not
Oh,
right.
the kids. I forgot to ask. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to try to talk to it, clearly you can understand it. So probably.
Well, we can understand it when it's sounding words out back to us. It doesn't seem like it knows how to speak English. But like, you can't talk to it in your ghost language? It's not letting you do that?
I don't know. I was trying.
Well, try
Doesn't
again.
Respond. Okay. I'll try to talk
If
to
Des
it
doesn't
in
know what it's saying,
Ghost
maybe
again.
you will know what it's saying.
Ghost. What do you say to it in ghost?
Hi, ghost friend. What's your name? Yep, like that's Milo, and I'm CJ, and that's Bentley. What's your name?
Hello.
Am I speaking in ghost? Like to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're unintelligibly
It's just not
inhaling.
It's just not responding. Yep. Did you catch that? He just said Bentley.
Again, yeah, that I heard.
Yeah, he's not talking in ghost to me.
Bentley's gonna walk over into the nearest pit of the dig site and try and just look around and see like
Bury my.
yeah, just, I'm done.
I am not dealing with this today.
Is too much.
No, thank
I'm
you.
over it.
I'm going in.
Yeah, I just want to look to see if there's any like hints in there of like where this thing came from, if there's any other signs of pieces of it or other friendos that could be hanging out in the
Let's get an investigation check. Dab.
19.
19. No, this piece of bone seems remarkably like flat and well fitting to this creature. Seems like if it came from the skeleton of a once living being, it was not here. Seems to be hanging out. Nothing looks out of place.
Guys,
other than this thing.
I don't see anything in the dig site that looks like it could be part of this. It seems like it's just kind of its own Pokemon, but I don't know why it's just hanging out here and not telling us anything, and doesn't seem like it's telling Des anything it can remember, at least.
Pancakes.
Do you know Remus?
Remus.
Yeah, do you know?
Are you staring now?
Yeah.
Can you make a charisma save, please? Thank you.
Fail.
Crit.
Crit. Okay. Yeah, you start to feel a chill down your side. You're like, yeah, Remus. Do you know him? And
Do
he's
you know Remus?
and the eye just like fixates on you. You're like, yeah, come on, like, can you tell me?
Your tricks don't work on me,
Yeah.
wizard.
If it had any kind of emotion, it would be confused.
Do you know Remus?
Clearly, it likes Milo. Does it like you, Bentley? And I'm gonna kind of push you closer towards it.
Hey, what are you doing, CJ?
Just say hi.
I already did. Hello.
Maybe you can teach it more words. It didn't like pancakes.
Can I allow it to happen?
You are more than capable of willingly failing a save. Yes.
Okay.
You just step in
The
front of
way
him.
he worded that.
Yeah. Okay. You just walk in front of him and stare.
Yeah.
At him. Okay. Yeah. Milo just goes like deadpan white. Just.
Milo, are you okay? I'll like poke his shoulder. CJ, what's going on?
I don't know, dude. It looks like what happens to Dez.
Friend, what exactly are you doing to Milo?
Charisma save, please. Milo, you're back.
A 9?
Okay. Yeah, Milo, you kind of just like keep blinking. You're like, yeah, Remus, do you know him?
So like nothing happened time-wise?
And then Bentley, you're just.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah?
You.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah. You're like
oh,
a little.
he's looking at him?
Yeah. You're like a little bit sweaty. That's about it.
That just happened to you.
That just happened to me?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
For how long?
Not very long. Like maybe a minute. 30 seconds.
I don't remember any of it. I literally was asking about Remus, and that's it. That's
Well,
all
yeah,
that happened.
that's because this happened. I'm gonna put my hand up in the air and pull its attention back to my hand.
Yeah, Bentley, you feel fine. CJ was like just pushing you, and now he's like a couple feet away, and you're a little bit sweaty.
It's hot out here, right?
Yeah. See. What is going on?
Something happened? What?
Yeah, something happened. You know what was happening to Milo a second ago?
Yeah.
It just happened to you.
What?
Yep.
Oh, well, you look good now.
I don't even remember anything happening.
I don't like this
I don't either. He says it happened to me.
Yeah, you were just like Desmond was earlier.
I was trying to get it to not do that to you anymore.
I don't even remember that.
Freaking me out.
I was asking about Remus, and then you went, "Bleh."
I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
Are you lost?
Lost.
I'm going to try something. Bentley's going to pull his snorkel mask out of his backpack and look at it through the goggles.
Okay. Make a charisma save for me. All right.
I was like, where is this going?
For real. I'm gonna
gonna
suck
work.
it into the snorkel.
19.
Put a
19.
party popper on the...
Bentley, you are fully convinced that these goggles have protected you from
Guys,
its
check it out.
powers.
If you wear the goggles, it doesn't do the thing.
Dude, that's stupid.
Well, it's working right now. Look, I'm
Yeah.
staring
the
right
light
at the thing.
just continues to go back and forth.
It's a really pretty light. Is that your eye? Well, it's cool looking. Someone else want to try it? You can use the goggles.
Do you need help with anything? Are you okay? Yeah, I don't think it likes me. That's all right though.
Do you know where you're from or where your friends are? We can try to help you.
Friend lost.
I feel like it doesn't understand what it's saying. I think it's just saying the words that we said back.
I mean, it didn't take pancake, but
I'm gonna try to make eye contact with it again. Pancake.
Use the goggles.
Your goggles are dumb.
They're not dumb. They worked.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Worked that time.
fair.
No context.
Lost.
Unless he lost pancakes.
We've all lost pancakes.
Well, is it lost or do you eat them? Does your stomach just find them?
Is there
All
a
right,
difference?
philosopher.
Is there a
question for another
difference?
time? I don't know. I think we should try to help it.
I'll send Des back out.
So do you have a lost friend, or you are the lost friend?
Are you looking at him again?
Yeah.
Do you have your goggles on?
Yeah.
All right, can you make another thing?
Yeah.
I want it to work. I want the goggles to be like, it works.
It's charisma, right?
Yeah.
An 8.
8? Okay. Yeah, you're like, all right, so you just...
Yes, I knew it was stupid. So when this happens, it's just nothingness, and we don't remember
You're-
anything. There's no like visions. There's no nothing.
Not that you can remember.
Okay.
Or if I try like really hard.
Try really hard. Check.
What are you? What
gonna
are you? What are you
super
implying?
focus.
Like you're gonna think on. Do you remember anything, or you're gonna like stare at it and be like, this time I'll remember.
No, I want to. While Bentley's transfixed, I'm gonna try to like just say things like Bentley and Mortar, and maybe give him like a piece of paper and a pencil, and he'll write something, or I don't know, trying all sorts of nonsense
Okay.
here.
So you're
Scientific
talking
method. Yep.
out. All right. What do you say?
Bentley, can you hear me at all? Bentley, can you hear me?
Can I hear him at all?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
What else do you say?
Here, I'm gonna put a piece of paper and a pen. See if you can write anything you can see.
Yeah, his hands are just like limp at his sides. And you're like, hold the pen.
And
Firmly
I'll,
grasp it.
The lid.
I'll hold his hand around the pen and the paper.
Firmly grasp it in your
It's like a Ouija board.
Yeah, you're writing it for him. Whoa, this is crazy, guy.
Help! Oh,
God.
what? Okay. Yeah, you just like write down what you see.
This isn't gonna work.
We don't know what's gonna work or not. Do you have any ideas?
I'm gonna like put disc hand behind my back
Okay.
and go try to approach it and touch it with my other hand.
Okay.
Will it let me
Are you
touch it?
touching on the face?
Yeah.
Or just
Well,
yeah.
whatever I can touch.
yeah?
I'm
Because
gonna try
there's
to touch whatever
there's
I
like
can
this
see.
billowing kind of form behind the skull.
I'm gonna try to touch the skull.
Okay. Yeah. It's like outside temperature. It's not
like a
cold
normal
or hot.
skull.
Yeah.
Nope.
Alarmingly flat, but
No, I
Aside
don't.
from that.
I don't have any ideas. I don't know what this thing is or why it's here or why Des seems to be friendly with it, but not remember anything that they talk about.
How did Desmond get out then?
What do you mean?
Like if he's doing this and came back after he met him the first time, how did he do that?
I don't know. Maybe let him go. Maybe told him to go. I don't know. It clearly can like switch between people it does it to. I don't think it can do it to people at
Like,
the same time.
Can he like ride it out?
I don't know. Should we leave him
Because
like
we're like
this?
disrupting it maybe, or I mean
Is that what you're suggesting?
I
Just
mean,
leave him like
I'll
this?
do it. I don't want to volunteer him, but
Okay.
yeah, Bentley's
seems
like
kinda
very
messed up.
sweaty.
I'll pull my hand back out and put it up in front of the thing's face.
Okay. Yeah. As you guys have been talking, there's this little silver thread concentrated like right in the center of Bentley's forehead, and it's just
Coming out of Bentley's forehead?
Am I back to me now?
you will be momentarily.
what is
Yeah, I'm
that?
gonna hold my hand out.
Okay. Yeah, the little silver strand is about halfway there as you hold your hand out, and it just goes. And it just kind of starts floating away.
No, what is that?
Get it?
I.
Make a sleight of hand check.
To the pond, sieve below. Take to the pond. Take to the pond.
Sleight of hand, baby. Here we go.
Come on.
16.
16? Yeah. As you clap down, it's like this very cold and wispy thing. It's almost like grabbing onto like tissue paper up in the air, but
It's so delicate.
Yeah, don't let it go.
I won't.
Is it focused back on me now?
it's looking at that.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to look at it like as close as I can.
It's kind of like holding a wide piece of like spider silk almost. There's nothing like intelligible on there, but it is like a physical substance.
Am I normal or am I still
Oh, you're back.
zonked?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like web, like webby.
Yeah, what the heck? It's so weird.
What is that? Where'd you find that?
It's part of your brain.
It did come out of your head, so I agree that it's probably part of your brain.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
We let you be out for a while.
What's a while?
Well,
It's
your
been
stupid
like-
goggles totally worked.
It's been like 2
Alright.
days.
2 days. Yeah, it's like 2 days. We've just been standing here. Well, we've been sleeping and stuff, but
It has not been 2 days.
If you guys just like glued hair to his face, be like, it's been 32 years.
what?
This came out of your forehead.
What?
Yeah, it's like this weird webby thing. I don't know what it is.
It was going towards the skull guy.
What is it?
Can I investigate it or do like a
Yeah, you want to
something check?
take a look see?
Yeah, is it
Make
anything
a-
that I would recognize?
It's really delicate.
make it
Don't
a-
sneeze.
Let's get an investigation check from you. Are you using the goggles still?
Oh heck yeah, they're on my face.
Okay, cool. Just so I can.
14.
Okay. Yeah, as you take a look at it, do you touch it at all? You
No,
just look at
I'm
it?
just looking at it.
Just looking at it. Okay. It just looks like kind of condensed spider silk. You're having a really hard time remembering anything specific about Oriander City. You know you spent time there?
It's a random
like-
thing to try to recall.
Yeah,
If-
but
if
as you look at it, you get flashes of like Mitch. And you're like, "Oh, hey, I know Mitch. Who was he?"
If I
What
let
did he
go of one side, does it like start to fall down, or is
It just kind of like holds its position.
okay?
We
What is going on?
Do I have like a map?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to pull out my map.
Is it still focused on it?
It's practically salivating, but it can't.
What? It wants
But
to
it's like-
eat it.
I'm gonna put my hand in between it and the thing, with this hand.
Okay.
I'm
It
just-
is held at bay, so it doesn't seem like it can get closer. But it's not moving away like it was before.
So I'm just looking at the map, seeing the city between Ambercrag and Alluvia. So I don't. What do I and don't I remember? Like, and I remember like catching Evinrude like after,
Yeah. No, like before and after.
before
Yeah,
and
but
after
the
there,
time
but the
there
time there
is-
is not. Okay.
Real hazy.
guys did we ever go to Oriander?
It's a random question. Of course we did. Why are you?
You okay?
Where's that coming from?
We were joking. It hasn't been 2 days.
Okay, well, I'm looking at the map and it struck me that I don't think I've ever been there, but it makes no sense because we were in Alluvia.
Where'd you get this thought from?
Yeah, why are you talking about this right now? There's too many things going on.
I'm just like I feel foggy, like I don't remember things maybe.
I don't like this. We let him be out for too long, I think. Clearly, that is part of his brain.
How long was I out?
Because why is he talking about that?
I'm gonna walk up and very gingerly like place it on his head.
Okay. It's just like
What are you doing?
you feel like like you walked through a spider web. It's just like sitting on your forehead.
That's weird.
Sit still.
I am, but what is that? It feels weird.
You're just hold still.
It's
like
your
a
brain.
Spinnerack web?
Is
What,
it working?
what are you doing? What is this?
Do you remember when we went to the Stetson Farms? Do you remember
The what?
the Stetson Farms?
Mitch and Terry.
No. Who?
Mitch and Terry. Wild Bill.
Our first encounter with Team Rocket? And I'm going to take it off and then talk to him for a second.
You don't remember any of that still?
I can hear you,
Put it
Milo.
in his ear.
We have to get the memory back in your head. You really don't remember any of that stuff?
Well, like Wild Bill, the pro battler?
Yeah.
What about him?
You don't remember meeting him? Him coming in and kind of saving us, essentially?
What?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Wild
Dude.
Bill's
Trying to
he's
put
like
in his
crazy
ear.
famous.
Let it
What do you
check real
mean?
quick.
We met Remy, that I remember.
What the hell?
Two.
Yeah, it's
Just jamming it in my ear.
So it's kind of like pushing a spaghetti noodle. You're like, get in there. It's just like,
Milo, what are you doing?
Trying to get your brain back in there.
Why do you keep calling it my brain? That's not what a
'Cause
brain
you,
looks
you
like.
don't remember Oriander City now, and this came out of your head.
It came out of your head.
Hey, you jerk face!
Whoa.
Why'd you take his brain out? Put it back. Put his brain back.
You want to eat this?
Why are you laughing now?
CJ, ask Dez what it does. How does Dez remember things? If
Des, has this ever happened to you? Does he eat your brain?
I hope not.
Well, do you see this? What is this?
I don't know.
What the hell?
Looks like soup.
Were you going to try to eat this?
Put it back.
And then I'm going to pretend like I'm going to eat it to see how he reacts to it.
The light just goes. I need you to make a save.
Uh-oh.
Charisma?
Just go slack immediately.
3.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna eat this.
No! I'm gonna run over and stand in between the ghost thing and Milo.
Did he drop it?
I mean, I was still holding it. I don't know if
It would have gone
me
like this,
going-
and then you would have gone.
Okay, so yes.
So it's just
CJ,
kind of wisping in
that's
front
my
of him.
brain. Save my brain.
We'll turn around and try and grab it.
Okay. Yeah. You're just. Oh.
Okay, take your brain back.
What?
Eat it.
Yeah. As soon as you touch it, it just.
It. I don't know what that
It's,
means.
it's back inside. As soon as you touch it, it just kind of like worms its way through your veins. You can see it. It's like a physical thing.
He just had to touch it of his own volition, not me smacking it in.
What
Yep.
the heck is that?
It's your brain, but it's in your hand. That can't
Why
be
is
good.
it doing that? I don't like
Yeah.
that.
It kind of like trails up your veins.
Does
in
it
your
feel
arm.
weird?
It's inside you. It's moving its way.
That wasn't the question.
I mean,
Feel weird. Have you
It's
ever had someone
inside you.
inside you
Yeah.
before?
yeah, like you can see a swollen vein all the way up your arm. It kind of makes its way into your temple and kind of pulses for a second, and then, and all of a sudden you remember everything about Oriander. It's like it happened yesterday.
You okay?
Yeah, that was weird. Okay.
The
yeah,
weirdest.
I remember Wild Bill now. I remember that whole thing with the rocket battle, and then he showed up with Tauros, Richter.
Yeah, see, I told you I didn't like this thing. It was trying to eat your brain.
So what? It steals memories?
Or people's brains. If it had more time, it probably would have taken all of it.
I don't like that at all.
Exactly. That's super weird.
How does Dez remember things? He's only lived for like 4 days.
I don't know, maybe it doesn't work the same way because he's a ghost already. You're not a ghost, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. What the hell?
What is happening?
Hey, you, why'd you try to steal his brain? Cool. Thanks, man. Des, why do you like this guy?
Oh, he's my friend.
You keep saying that, but
Yeah.
what does that even mean to you?
I don't know.
Like we're friends, right?
Yeah. No,
do-
like we're best friends.
Yes, best
and then
friends.
like he's my friend and he's my friend and so is he.
Man,
Yeah.
Am I still zonked?
No, when he puts the
Okay.
the thing in front, you're
what the heck?
primed and ready to go.
I don't like this.
And did it happen to me again? Where's Bentley's brain?
Yeah, it went back in Bentley's
I
head.
touched it and it went in my arm and like up my arm and into my head. It was really weird. It felt weird, but I remember now.
I'm just trying to remember everything that we've done to see if I've lost any.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
You're trying to remember if you're okay?
I'm trying to remember all my rememberies.
What the hell?
Did you ever see
It's melting your guys' brains. I don't like this.
Do you think it could take the bad memories?
What?
Bentley's therapy, $2,000.
No, that's,
He can
no,
market this.
it can't take your brain from you. That's not cool, man.
It's not taking my brain. It's just there's some things that I maybe wouldn't want to remember.
No, you need them. No, we're not doing that. Are you okay?
The Mareep got away, right?
Yes.
Dang it. Okay.
Like checking all the Pokeballs. Like, come on, Marie. Crap.
I think so. No webbies came out of my brain.
I don't think
No.
we should be near this thing anymore.
I don't know why it's doing this.
I
and
don't
I
know
don't
that
know
it
why
has-
Des likes it.
I don't know that it has any information
Freaking
that's going to
me
be
out,
helpful at
man.
all. And if it's just going to steal parts of ourselves, that's not good.
Does this thing's name happen to be D'Artagnan?
No. Unless you call him that.
I'm not gonna call him anything. I don't like him. Okay, so Des, I'm glad that you're friends with him, but I think he might be stealing parts of your brain.
Well, I mean, after what I've seen, yeah, I think you might be right.
What do you mean? What you've seen?
Oh, I just saw it.
Yeah, exactly, right? And you've been doing this a few times anyway. Now, right?
Let me see if I remember everything.
Oh man,
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I remember everything.
how do you know if you remember everything?
Well, I feel like I would know if I forgot.
Oh man,
Don't you?
I don't know. What are we doing?
I don't
I'm
want to
happy
be
to leave
anywhere
this thing
near
and
that
never
thing.
see it again.
I don't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's either gonna torment people or Pokemon, or try to find its way. And like, part of me feels like we should catch it and take it to Summerbury or wherever those channelers were. And maybe they can help it.
We should catch it,
Or-
seal it in cement, and throw it in the lake.
The Ghostbusters.
Or
They just commune with spirits.
what if we could... well, never mind. I was thinking, like, if we could take, like, Team Rocket members' memories and know what they were, but it seems like it just kind of takes them away, and then you can get them back, but it...
Yeah, I
like-
couldn't really see anything with yours. What
Right,
it was,
that's what I mean. I just kind of forgot.
unless
lot
we
of stuff.
eat it.
I would have been really bummed
gain
out if I
his
forgot about
memories.
Yeah.
Wild Bill.
That would fuck your brain up.
That'd be wild.
You'd have double memories of the same thing. That's not good. That would make you go crazy.
It would drive him mad.
Could you imagine if we could get this with Kaz and have him like forget why he wants to even fight us?
Dude,
He can forget but never forgive. I don't know why, but I hate you. Ah! No.
I don't know why I want to kill you. I just do.
I'm gonna.
I don't know what to do.
Desmond, have you? Well, ask Desmond. Like, can other ghosts do this?
Have you ever seen any other ghost be able to do something like that?
No,
You couldn't do that, right?
I don't think so. Wait, look at me.
You doing it?
Is it working?
Nope. I don't feel anything.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely not going blank like they were.
CJ, ask a question that only Des would know, but like from a while ago.
Shit, I don't remember.
Well, think of something. What happened in Dez's lifespan?
Hey, do you remember when I taught you how to spit stuff out of your mouth?
What, like
Did that happen?
this? And then he performed it. And then he He does.
thought you were
he will
referencing the
perform a
shadow
shadow
ball
ball.
thing.
Yeah, that's what
Go
he
like
did.
this.
Yeah, that.
Go like,
That.
oh, yeah. No,
You
I
when
remember
we did
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember?
You just said it weird.
Yeah, I did. You remember playing pranks on Bentley? You being serious?
Have I wronged you?
No. No, you haven't.
What?
Why is he looking at me?
I don't know. No. What?
Wait, is it working?
What is this,
It's
CJ?
not
What did,
working.
No.
what did you tell him?
You don't remember that?
No. No, he and I are good, right?
Yeah, he just.
We're buds.
Sure. Well,
Why you say sure?
well, I don't know. You're not like best friends with them or anything. Like we're
Why?
friendly. We're all team.
I mean, I know we don't talk much.
yeah,
But
but we're friends. You're friends with them.
what did I do?
Nothing. You didn't do anything. We like scared him a couple times. It's like a joke.
What?
It was a joke. Are you okay?
I don't know.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna go back in your hand for a bit.
Yeah, let's do
I have
that.
some thinking to do.
Oh no. I don't like this thing at all.
How
think
did
we
he
should
get-
bury it?
How did he what? How do you bury a
I
ghost?
don't know. Maybe it's not a ghost.
How did he get the thought that the fossils were bad from that? Like he's gaining knowledge somehow from talking to him.
Or he just thinks he is.
But where did he get that idea?
Well, he seems to think that it's his friend, but all it seems to be doing is stealing his memories.
But how is he like gaining new information if in theory when he's around him all he would be doing is losing stuff?
Well, I don't know that he is gaining information, right? Because he doesn't remember any of the conversation. He just remembers, oh, I had a good talk. What did we talk about? I don't know.
Yeah, didn't he say he's like, oh, my friend said the bringing them back was they don't want to be brought back and that's not a good idea. Isn't that what you said?
I don't remember that.
Uh-oh.
I remember. I don't remember them saying that.
It's spreading!
Him saying that.
I don't know. Who are you? Oh, God. Who
I
am
don't
I?
remember that being
What's
said,
my name?
But maybe. I just don't remember that. But I was also trying to work out the whole source stone situation, and that was confusing. for
So
me,
the reason we were coming here was to ask Dez's friend about the fossils, which it had information about, but then Dez said, oh, I talked with him, but I can't remember conversations, and I don't know what it says.
We still haven't asked him about the fossils.
Well, could you ask about the fossils?
Well,
what are you, come on, you're
I can't talk
translator.
to it any better than you can. It hasn't talked to me
No,
in Ghost.
I mean talking to Dez.
Well, Des doesn't know anything.
So if Dez doesn't know, and this thing won't talk to us other than mouthing the same words that we're
Aw,
telling it
man.
and stealing our memories, what is the point?
Des, you okay?
Yeah.
What?
Feed
was
me,
that?
Seymour.
Come back out here.
That's-
Yeah, I'm good.
That's me destroying my voice every time I talk. Is this thing? He goes, yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. Everything's great. Do you remember anything else about the fossils? Is this guy a fossil?
I mean, he's got like bone on him.
Right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm going to try something. If my brain starts to come out, just catch it so I can have it back.
Cut it with scissors.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think this is a good idea.
All right, ghost friend. You know, I'm going to lock eyes with him,
From across the room.
allow it to happen.
Okay.
And I'm going to think with all of my brain space just about the fossils and the process of the fossils.
Okay.
That's all I want to think about. That's just like forefront of my mind, absolute focus.
All right.
And try
Right
to,
before you look
fossil,
at
fossil,
him.
fossil, learning.
Fossil, fossil.
Give me an intelligence check. We're just focus.
Six.
Bones. Yeah, you're like, all right, fossils. Here we go.
All right, Des, do you what did you tell me about the fossils again? Do you
They,
remember anything about the fossils?
Yeah, you have them at the cabin.
Yeah, and if they were talking about reanimating them and having to fight part of it, and then the other part of it is separate from that part.
Uh-huh.
But you said it was one thing, right?
No.
No?
What? No. That's your science friend. She said that. Yeah. No, it had to be.
I don't know.
I must have misheard. Yeah.
What do you know about it? What would you say the fossils are?
Well, I mean, science friend said that they were alive. Now they're dead, and she could bring them back.
Yeah.
And that's the plan.
You said something different before. You don't remember that?
No. I remember talking to science lady in your hand,
What?
and then she said that they were bones and stuff, and that she could bring them back, and she had some work to do. Yeah, that's it, right?
What?
That's not what?
You don't remember anything? You said something about the big stones that they were near, and it made them bigger.
What, like a rock?
Yeah. But like a special rock.
No, I don't know about special rocks.
Ah, bro, you're forgetting stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure I remember everything I've ever known.
I'm pretty sure that this thing's taken some of your memories.
No, he wouldn't do that. He's a pal.
Just because he's your friend doesn't mean he wouldn't take stuff from your brain.
Uh-oh. And I'll grab it.
It continues to spool out.
Milo, wake up! Wake up!
I'll pull my disc out and put it in front of this thing's face.
All right.
Grab it.
Whoa, my brain.
There's a substantial amount of silk in your hand right now.
Do you remember the gym battles?
Yeah? I'm going to try to think, like, what did I learn about fossils? Just all cocky that my plan worked.
What did I learn about fossils? You remember about fossils? Everything that Joel remembers about fossils.
It didn't really work.
What?
Well, something happened.
Take this.
No,
'cause-
wait. I feel like maybe we should find out what it pulled out of your brain. I don't know why that would be helpful.
Do you remember Oriander?
Well, can I look at it like he did? And he, like, remembered what he forgot?
Sure, but don't touch it yet. Just hold it up for him.
Yeah, you're pretty sure, like, you have parents and they do something. You might have a sibling, maybe.
Milo, where do we grow up?
In Ambercrag?
Okay, well, he remembers that. What's your brother's name?
You're like, I'm pretty sure I don't have a brother.
I don't remember. I don't have a brother.
Well, there it is. All right, you need to take this back because you have a family and you need to remember your family.
You're like, why would you able to tell me? Ah!
You just gave him
That was intense.
bad memories about his
Your
brother?
your whole family is just
That would be
all
so
your
weird
memories
if
of
it
your
showed up
family
as-
is just like a
it was just
Rolodex.
like, I don't know who you are, his brother.
Yeah, but it would also be really badass.
Be funny, but that'd be really mean.
Be like, sup, nerd? Who are you? Monty, kill this fool. No, no.
It's like the Team Skull grunts. Like, I have no idea who you are.
What? We just battled you, man.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna rush at this guy with the disc and try to touch him with it.
Okay. Make a contested wisdom check.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
How'd you do?
22.
Okay. Yeah. As you go running at it, it starts to kind of like back up from you, and you just go, "Ah!" And something comes out of his mouth, but it's in ghost speak. And you kind of blank for a second. And as your disc connects with the skull, just like what Kaz did to the Ghastly.
This thing's gone now?
CJ, what did you do?
I don't know.
Just
What have you done?
there's a little red light that just
No.
CJ, what did you do?
you've extinguished the candle of this thing's life. It's gone.
Oh my god.
Where? Is it in your hand? Where'd it go?
What happened?
You ran at it. What were you doing?
I didn't know what to do, so I tried to put it in my hand.
Is it in your hand?
I don't know.
Well, check.
Des, where'd it go?
I don't know, boss. I'm all alone in here.
So when I froze, did anything happen? He said something, you said, right?
You said something.
I said something? What did I say?
You said something in Ghost that these two don't catch, and you don't quite remember. But away it goes. And then 3 little white strands just kind of in its place. Des goes, "Hey, fossils and stuff. Yeah, you were asking about those, right?"
Yeah, are those your memories?
That one is.
Do you know what the other 2 are?
Not a clue.
Grab him.
All right, well, Des, get yours back.
He's like, "All right, here we come." And he's like, "Fossils! Ah!" Yeah. And his eye gets kind of like big for a second, and then fossils.
All right.
Yeah, I remember.
You good?
Yeah, there's like 2 bits.
Okay.
Yeah, body and soul and all that, and then there might be 1, but there's probably 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And like source stones and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
glad-
where'd he go?
Oh, God. Did you hear what I just said a second ago?
Yeah,
Before
no,
all
you,
this?
you said something, but I didn't quite
didn't catch it?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. It wasn't like your normal speak. I don't know what that was.
Kalima. I
That looked an awful lot like that Ghastly from our cause fight
it
and how it went away.
It did. I didn't think that that's what was gonna happen.
So, some ghosts go in your hand, other ghosts you just vaporize?
I didn't really have control over it. I just tried to touch it.
Well, you touched it all right. It's gone.
But where did it go? What happened?
Can I just say don't touch any of my Pokemon with that, please?
Yeah. I'm not gonna touch anything else with this. Might cut my own hand off.
I'm gonna try to poke everybody with the memory I'm holding.
Okay.
Well, let me take it.
You're like, "Is this contagious? What's in this?"
Whose is it?
Well, let me take it. See, it's not mine, but maybe. Let me see.
What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna see if it changes because I'm holding it now, and then Bentley can grab it. Maybe it's one of Bentley's. Maybe it's part of something. I don't know.
Do you have the other one?
The other one?
There were
Two
3.
others.
One was Desmond's. The
Well,
other 2 were
Desmond got
floating.
his back, and then so there'd be 2. So, I mean, where is it now? Is it just floating away?
They don't really go anywhere. They're not affected by like breezes or anything.
Okay, I'll grab the 3rd one and just look at it.
Wisps into your hand.
If this is the Des playing tricks on Bentley, I'm just gonna... I'll hang on to it.
Okay.
And it doesn't go into me.
Nope.
This one not in me.
Nope.
You
This-
you take this one.
This one not in me.
Let me take that one.
Okay.
That one to me. Damn it.
Nothing.
Well, now that we've exhausted all options, it doesn't belong to us.
He's just
I'm gonna investigate it as close as I can. I'm sure fruitlessly, but
take
will try.
a look. It's in a silk piece of brain space. It's completely original. It's not at all related to anything else.
I like
take
it.
Take an investigation check.
6.
6.
My favorite number today.
Yeah, it's something.
I say we take these back to Diane. Maybe she'll know what they are.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't. Other than they're maybe memories. I don't know. Maybe she knows about them from
I
her
wonder.
studies.
I wonder whose memories it tried to eat or successfully ate.
Right?
What if we eat them? Will we learn what they are?
Oh my.
You're not a ghost, Milo.
It's worth noting the strands you're holding are substantially longer than the ones that came out of either of your heads. Like Bentley's was maybe like 2-3 inches. Yours was maybe 5 or 6. These ones are like trails.
Whoa.
What if you like
There's
put
a
it
lot.
in my hand? Maybe I could know what it is through the disc thing. Is that a bad idea?
It's neither good nor bad.
I mean, you just touched a ghost and evaporated it. It would be kind of a bummer if it did the same.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I say we take him to Diane. It won't hurt to ask. She's a scientist.
What about Mortar?
What about Mortar?
Maybe he can see what it is.
How would Mortar know?
Because isn't he like kind of a ghost?
So is Dez. Dez has no idea.
What if they're mortars?
Dez is more of a ghost than Mortar is.
Whose are they? Where did that thing go? Did I kill it?
I don't know.
I didn't kill it, right?
It's my best guess, man.
No. It just went away. It'll be back. Right?
Sure.
I don't know, CJ. I don't know.
Okay, we need to find out what these things are
That's what I'm saying. We should.
and what that thing was.
I want to like keep one kind of secret though, just in case, because we've one that we can.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go show this one to Diane. Whether you guys want to come or not, it's up to you guys. But I want to try and figure this out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll start walking towards the cabin.
Back to the cabin. Okay.
Okay, so where did you say those ghost people were again?
Summerbury,
North.
Beaversby.
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 Turn
And
your
they
brain
can
into
talk
scrambled
with ghosts,
eggs.
supposedly?
Supposedly.
So, like, they're
They're-
like me?
They're working on it. They're
Oh, so
working
they
on
don't.
technology to do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I believe that that's maybe where this ghost guy went. Just now. Right? If they're trying to talk to ghosts, maybe he was like, this is frustrating. I can't talk to them. I'm going to go talk to these guys.
Maybe.
Right?
It's a
Probably.
possibility.
Bentley's
Probably.
just gonna start humming a tune to his favorite show.
That's probably what
whatever
happened.
that is.
That's probably what happened.
Just
He'll be back. He'll be back. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Okay. So Bentley, you're like running ahead.
not
You're like,
running,
you're
but
like Diane.
no,
Okay.
just
Making your way.
making a brisk pace, making sure that this thing doesn't like snap in my hand.
Okay.
But
And the two of you are just kind of walking.
doing like ribbon performance.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep throwing out all of my theories on where it could have been and the fact that I didn't kill it.
Okay.
Milo.
That's healthy. It's a healthy coping mechanism.
The entire time that we're walking.
Okay. Yeah, as you
I'm not okay with
continue-
that.
Yeah, as you
I'm not either.
continue your journey, can I have each of the three of you
come
make a
on.
perception check, please?
Come on.
Just a perception.
Come on.
It's just a perception.
17.
That's pretty good.
16.
I'm far too worried. 5.
Okay. Bentley, as you are kind of ahead on the path by yourself, you see a rat-atta, a.k.a. a ratata, a.k.a. a rat-a-tat, walking in circles. Just kind of drooling out the side of his mouth.
Are you guys seeing this?
It looks sick.
Can I go and do like a Pokemon handling check to see if I can get it to like not walk in circles?
Go for it.
Alrighty. Natural 1.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't even notice you're there. You're just like, hey. And it just keeps walking in circles.
Does this
It's
look
kinda
similar to...
It's kind of like flicking its head.
To me, does it look similar to them and Dez when they went into their catatonic state?
This looks like a different something or other. Like he's definitely not there. This is just a body walking in circles.
I'm gonna dangle my thought strand in front of his
Dangle a participle?
circular path and just try and get it to like knock into its head.
Okay. Yeah, it just kind of like trails over.
And I'll set it on the ground on its path and see if when it like
Okay.
walks on
Yeah.
it, if anything happens.
It walks on it. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. All right, I'll
Maybe
take
it's
it
this
back.
one. Whoa.
And all of a sudden, it's just like.
Are you okay?
You alright?
I'm gonna try to pet it.
And it kind of like nuzzles up against your legs.
Guys, we have to find whatever this thing
Yep.
is.
Will you come with us? Okay.
Do you have any friends who maybe saw a ghost Pokemon recently? Yeah. Follow it, guys. Let's go.
Run after it.
Okay. Yeah. It kind of like darts through a bunch of bushes and such, and eventually you just hear some bit of rustling in the bushes, not rustling in the bushes. As you get a little closer to these bushes, you can see a Bellsprout kind of just hanging upside down from a tree, just drooling incessantly.
That's probably it, right?
I mean, that's what
don't-
Bellsprouts do.
Is it?
It's their natural state.
I remember Pops
And
being like
the
that.
Rattata kind of like excitedly is like squeaking and chirping underneath.
You're gonna try to
Check this out, Rattata.
And I'll like slowly drop the thing onto the Bellsprout.
Just into its gaping mouth.
It's just like onto its bell head thing.
Yeah. As it touches, like, "Ah!" and it just falls out of the tree and is like,
Are you all right?
burp.
Sounds totally fine now.
It just burp.
I think it's you moving and shaking.
This was a lot more intense than what we went through. Do you guys remember seeing a ghost?
Burp.
And then do you
And it
remember?
kind of goes like,
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
remember anything like after you saw it to now?
burp.
Oh man. Who knows how long they were like that?
Probably a very long time.
You all right? Do you have all your memories?
Burp.
Like thinking back, you know things? Is this your friend, the Rattata?
And they share a nice hug.
Homies.
They're like
reunited.
homies.
And it feels so good. I don't condone what I did because I didn't mean for it to happen. But I'm also not. Like, if these two got reunited and we're gonna be just zombies for the rest of their lives, I'm not like extremely upset about it. Hopefully that thing's not dead. Maybe it just left.
Can I do like a Pokemon handling or history or something check to see if I can gauge roughly how old both of these Pokemon are?
If I can get a just general wisdom from you, because it's somewhere between medicine and Pokemon handling. Because you don't necessarily need the check to get close to them. You've shown them like, hey, yeah, you guys are cool.
21.
21. The Rattata seems a couple years maybe. Bellsprout, based on leaf growth.
Uh-huh.
If you were to saw off his legs and count the rings,
Uh-huh.
but you don't have
which
to
I
do
won't
that.
do, but
Yeah. The Bellsprout is approximately 2.
They're best friends. They grew up together.
Guys, these Pokemon aren't all that old. It looks like. Like obviously they're not like a Raticate and Weeping Bell situation, but they seem kind of young. I feel like those memories were like all they had. It was like all of it.
I'm gonna send out Arjan and let him play with them.
That's
Okay.
horrible.
He's like, friends! Bellsprout is understandably like, wait a minute, what is this?
Get the fire away from me.
And then Arjan will win them over with his wit and charm.
Nice.
and Floof,
Yeah.
but mostly Floof.
Yes,
Probably.
That's the charm.
Yes, that's where the charm comes from.
Well, not a total loss, right? We helped them out.
Well,
That's
it's not good that it happened, but I'm happy that these things have their memories back.
I'm
right.
glad I didn't eat it.
Yeah, that would have been sad.
All right, so Bellsprout, Rattata, if you see like that red glowy light, stay away from now on. Cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be on your guard. Do you think we should tell Stanley about this? I feel like if there's a Pokemon in the reserve that's like
Definitely ask about
making
it for
Pokemon
sure.
zombies, that's not a good thing.
Maybe
Yeah.
he knows about it.
Should we go ask?
Yeah.
All right, let's maybe get a move on. It's nice meeting you guys. Hope you keep your memories.
Do you want to come have dinner with us? Okay, cool.
Birtle burp. That's what's gonna happen when he eats. When he Birtle burps.
I'll extend my
Compliments to the
satchel
fatty
down to the Rattata, see if the Rattata wants to have a little satchel ride.
Yeah. The Bellsprout just does this like awkward twiggy walk where like its legs just grow to where it needs to be.
Whoa,
And he's like,
it's wild.
he's like cartoon Shaggy. Just boo, whip,
Nice.
Is that nice little walk?
To Stanley.
So despite being tiny, he's able to like keep pace. He almost has to slow down. Okay. You guys make your way back to Stanley's.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. He's hard at work at the at ye olde workbench.
I wanna look at the
map.
yeah, like their interactive
It's
Marauders map.
interactive. It's more
Yeah,
of
I
like a
know,
literal
but,
map
like,
that they have push pins and pictures on.
If there's
okay.
anything there that kind of like sticks out
Yeah.
as like maybe that
It's
shouldn't be in the
for
reserve.
for Jordan, who was not there when the map was introduced, or at the very least it's been a while. It's literally just like any notable thing. If they're like, okay, here's where a couple of the giraffe rigs that have been rehabbed are. This is their positioning. They're keeping very close watch on a herd of ponyta, just to make sure that nothing catches fire in their wake. It's just stuff like that.
Okay.
But they radio to the other stations, be like, "Hey, I saw this thing today. It's in this squadron." And they go, "Cool, move it." And then if something stays in a specific spot for a while, they go check it out. Anywho.
While that goes down, I want to introduce Bellsprout and Rattataff. He gets out of the
Ratataffy.
the bag
You can probably
to-
sneak out
Oh.
of the hole in the satchel.
to Woodboy.
Ratataffy.
Good boy.
Yeah. Bellsprout and Woodboy, they get along famously, because he's like, "Oh my God, you're not gonna eat me. You understand my
true.
fear." And Bellsprout's like, "Yeah, bro, this place is whack." He's like, "I got here, it was fine at first, and then there's just horses everywhere, and they all want to eat you. It's horrible."
All
The
right,
Ratata's
so
like, "Y'all are crazy. This is great."
I want to check the board and see if there's anything that
Check the board.
sticks out.
Take a look at the board.
JK, that's a 5.
That's a 5?
Yep.
Hold on, stuff can happen on a 5.
Can it?
Yeah, let me pull up my notes. We're good. Yeah, because there's cool stuff in this reserve.
Yeah, no, nothing happens on 5.
No, there's
Cool
a
stuff. Never mind.
yeah. The only new thing that you notice with your excitement is there's two new additions to the map. One appears to be a small herd of Nidorans. Nidoran up arrow, if you will. Nidoran up arrow, you know,
Okay.
the little purple one, but not the purple blue one, but the purple one.
He's a boy.
Yeah, Nidoran boy. You see a herd of Nidoran boys. And then there's another one. There's a small green pin with a question mark next to it. This is Tangela? Question mark?
Hey Milo, you wanna come look at this real quick?
Huh? I'm outside.
Oh, I thought you were inside with Woodboy.
No, we're
Woodboy.
outside.
Yeah. Woodboy's sunning himself in the late afternoon sun.
Then I'll yell out the door, Milo!
What?
Can you come look at this real quick? I've got something to show you.
Sure. All right. You guys have fun.
They're like, yeah, we will.
I'll leave Arjan out there with him.
Okay. He happily stays.
And Titania.
Oh.
Look there, Milo. You see that?
Oh.
It says Tangela? Question mark?
I think it's...
Last sighted the equivalent of 5 hours ago.
So, Stanley, hi.
Hey.
Good
Welcome back, guys.
good to see you again. So we just had a bit of a run-in near the dig site with a weird ghost Pokemon.
A weird ghost, huh?
Did you see the Tangela?
Oh no, not personally. That's from the northwestern station.
I'm gonna run over to the radio thingy and
Okay.
try to pretend like I know how to use it.
He's like, "Oh, if you're gonna do that, there, the call sign for them is the Nidoking station."
Okay, thank you.
So it was like a ghost form, but it had kind of like a skull on its face and like a red
Oh.
eye behind it.
Yeah, you met yourself a Duskull, huh?
Yeah, I think I've read about those before, but
Yeah, unsettling for sure.
yeah, and it seemed like it was stealing memories. Is that
Yeah,
something that
yeah,
they do?
they do that from what we've heard. Very rare to see them outside of their natural habitat, but we are certainly not that. So I would say you either got real lucky or real unlucky.
What is their natural habitat, if I may ask?
Usually tombs, graveyards, things of that nature. They don't typically hang out around, living folk.
So do you think that it was around the dig site because of all the bones?
Might have been naturally drawn there, but they're not typically found in this region.
But it wasn't like a reserve Pokemon. Like, you guys didn't know what it was. Like, it wasn't your friend, right?
That's an odd thing to say, but no.
Okay, good.
No, they're largely regarded as a menace.
Okay.
So that kind of brings me to my next point. It kind of dropped these strands that kind of look like silk, like a spinnerack web almost. And we were gonna bring them back to Diane to see what Diane thought about it, and then we ran into this Rattata that was just kind of running around, tongue lagging out. It kind of looked like it didn't know what it was doing. It's just like walking in circles over and over again. It's not like any Pokemon I've ever seen. Like, usually they would skitter and run away if they saw something coming, and this one was just kind of, it was like it was a robot almost, and it ran into one of the strands, and it just kind of like absorbed it, and it went back to normal.
I can safely say I have no idea what you're talking about, but...
All right, that tracks. Anyway, I was just wanting to give you the heads up that there's one in the reserve, and it might be hurting some of the other Pokemon that are hanging out here. That can't be good for the reserve, I would guess.
We'll definitely keep an eye out there. And he takes one of the pieces of paper and pins it up in the dig site quadrants. It just says Duskull, ?
Question mark indeed.
You trying to...
While that
they-
was happening, come in Nidoking Station. This is Ranger Milo at the other location.
The other location.
While
Siren
Stanley's
flash.
listening without even missing a beat, he's like, hey, yeah, this is Stanley up at Rhyhorn. He just goes, oh, hey!
Hey, I see on the map that you saw a Tingala.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did its shoes glow?
Well, now that you mention it, yeah.
And then I'm just gonna hang up and start running in
like,
that direction.
Oh, okay, you're... All right, he left in a hurry.
I'm
he
gonna
sure is fast.
go ahead and follow him.
Bye, Stanley.
We'll see you
Alright.
again. Thanks for talking.
All right.
And I'm going to take one last glance at, like, roughly where Tangela was sighted.
Okay.
And then run after Milo.
Okay. Yeah, as you run out, Arjon's like, hey, where are we going?
I'll call him back, hop on my giraffe rig,
He's like, where are we going? Ah!
do my best Wild Bill. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Drafrig's like, I don't know that we're at that level, but I'll allow it for now. Okay. You just taking off?
Yeah.
Not waiting for anybody?
Nope.
He's at mounted speed. He's just going. About 20 minutes into your ride, you don't even know where you are really anymore. You hear the unmistakable as your giraffe rig kind of slides to a stop. None other than Wyman Coover steps out from around a tree, just kind of twiddling a stick with one of his vines. Just goes.
And even though I understand what he's doing after the events that have happened since I've seen him, I'm gonna run up and give him a hug.
Okay. He's like,
I'm so glad you're okay. How'd you get way out here? Got it. Good job.
and he kind of pulls up some of his noodles to reveal a belt with 3 Pokeballs on it now.
Man, you're killing it.
And
I don't even know where
he
you got the other Pokeballs.
Wow.
Wow, you're just on top of it. Have you are you okay in all your adventures? Have you come across anything that's like not just been a battle challenge, but
He just goes.
All right. I just props to you for sticking it out. We've just been encountering all sorts of things that want to kill us, but clearly you're capable of handling it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone tried to catch you?
And he just goes and holds up a trainer card.
What?
Just goes.
That's so cool. Can I see it? And I want to like read what they put in on there.
Yeah. It says Wyman Coover, certified trainer, present holder of the Baron badge.
Oh! What?
And he goes and pulls out a badge case and just. He's like a read it and weep nerd.
He went all the way to Alluvia and back. Amazing.
What a savage.
Amazing.
But he also you didn't you got through the city fine. No one bothered you. You just took on the gym and dipped out. Dude, I'm so proud of you up top.
Skills McGill.
Can you tell us when CJ and Bentley catch
wild.
up to giraffe rig pace?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Not
well.
anytime soon.
Dude,
Damn it!
that's just crazy. And what are you doing out here? You're looking for me? How'd you know I was here? I gotta admit, that's a little unsettling.
He throws out his Zubat. He just goes, wee, 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 wee.
Oh, yeah. How's it been going with him? You training him well? Nice.
He just goes, "Wah!" And the Zubat just kind of shoots out this very powerful wing gust just through some of the
Nice.
trees.
I'm gonna have Monty out and show him a whirlwind. Like, hey, you should try to work on this move next.
Okay. Yeah. He does a whirlwind. The Zubat just goes, wee, 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 wee. Just, "Wah."
Yeah.
Word.
What other Pokemon did you catch?
Just goes,
You want a duel? Okay. Well, I think Bentley and CJ are catching up, and
he holds out
I'm
all
sure I
three
would
of
be.
his Pokeballs, and he just goes, and he just sits on the ground. It's just like, I can wait.
Yeah, no, that's,
I got nothing
That's
but
fine, man.
time.
I just wanted to make sure you're okay. We've gone through so much, and even with this ghost we saw earlier today that was eating everyone's memories, I would have been super sad if you had lost your memories of being a trainer. Yeah, but clearly,
Not him.
yeah,
It's
you're
'cause-
just a force to be reckoned with.
Word. Pretty substantial amount of time passes.
Would you be?
And a winded Bentley and CJ will pass out. But what are you saying?
I was gonna say, are we like full on rivals, or are we more like friendly rivals? Like, would you come have dinner with us, or is this like you came to kick my butt and leave me where I'm standing? That one? Okay. Got it.
Doesn't matter what you want. It's what he wants that matters.
You gave him agency. He gave himself guidance and self-confidence.
Have we caught up?
Yes, you guys do eventually. You're like, what is going on?
Tangela, hey,
Wyman Coover.
we got you. Well, Milo got your.
It's Wyman.
Oh, sorry. Wyman.
Milo got your card. Did he tell you?
Let's do it.
He will keep Zubat out.
I will send out Arjan.
All right, Zubat v Arjan.
Oh, wow.
Roll initiative.
Oh, good.
I'm going to send out all my Pokemon and just post
to watch?
up and watch.
All right, Arjan. You go first.
Okay. He is going to try to entrap that fast-moving Zubat in a fire spin. Arjan, trap him. Keep him in one spot with a fire spin. So he has to do a con check to use it, which he succeeds.
Ooh.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh,
Because it's
right
the start
now.
of Zubat's turn.
Gotcha.
Nipsey
1d6.
just hisses and recoils behind Bentley upon seeing the fire.
1 damage.
Oh, big. Big mood. All right.
damage.
You see Wyman just go, and the Zubat begins to kind of flap its wings really fast, and then it just dives right through the fire. You can go ahead and make your damage roll.
Louise.
3d6.
He's like, I didn't get this badge by being a coward.
I don't like how he's treating his team. 15 damage.
What
Whoa!
option does he have?
Don't worry
You
about it.
trapped him in fire.
You should be more worried about Arjan. Ooh, maybe not. That's a 6 to hit.
Nope.
The Zubat just comes up and tries to sink its teeth in, and Arjan's just like,
My back's on fire. It's probably not safe to bite there.
All right,
All
while
right,
he's
Arjan.
close, hit him with an ember. That rolled so far.
That was
Unnatural 20.
Great
Oh!
roll.
all right. Get that dom.
Another 10 damage.
my
Ooh,
word.
baby. Zubat hanging on by a thread. He's going to try to bite you
A
again.
thought strand.
Yikes.
Eat his memories.
Secrets!
Oh.
Secrets with leech life. Do you understand what this means? All right.
That's brutal.
All right, Arjan.
He's back to full, and
Arjan?
Arjan's now hanging on for dear.
You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Yo!
You're
And
so hyped.
Zubat recovers 6.
Let's
Oh!
go, Zubat.
Watches Arjan kind of like loses a little bit of color, and the Zubat just goes. He's ready.
All right, Arjan, ember him back again. Oh, man. 22 to hit this time.
Oh, that hits. All right.
6 damage this time.
He's back down to 1 again. Oh, baby. All right. He's going to come in. He's going to go for a wing attack. No, you poor soul. It's a 9. He buffets Arjan. I keep wanting to call him little buddy. He buffets Arjan with a wing attack. And the wings, as they're beating little Arjan, I gotta find a compromise. Arjan's sitting there just kind of holding on tight, and the flames are kind of starting to waver a little bit.
How
But then he just stays strong.
how close is Zubat to Arjan? Like right on top of him?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I want to try to do the move we've been trying since session whenever I caught him. And
Tuck and roll.
yeah, tuck and roll. Ignite your back and bounce into him.
All right. Woo!
Go for it.
Come on, buddy. Come on. It's a 6 on the die.
Okay. As he's flying by, Zubat's gonna try to leech life. 19. 2 damage. What's good? And he fittingly gets 1 HP
I
back.
feel bad about it, but I'm
my.
very heavily rooting for Zubat.
Oh, don't worry. You're next.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
Don't worry about it.
Try to ember him one more time, Arjan. You got this.
Finish him.
Another 9.
Another 9. Yeah. As the fire shoots by, you see the Zubat doesn't even have eyes. He's just feeling the heat, and he's just turns to the side and just goes. Comes in for a big old bite. Oh, that's terrible. That's an 8. This poor little Zubat.
All right, Arjan. Try one more time.
Kill him.
Ignite your back, roll into a ball, and bounce into him.
Got step 1.
Step 2.
17 on the die.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
I don't know what kind of damage I would roll for this.
Fire.
This is an improvised attack roll.
Do
Whatever.
you can just do your ember damage, which means you will be killing the Zubat.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, yeah. As the Zubat comes in for a leech life, Arjan just goes.
All right. Here we go.
Be the ball.
Here we go. I am speed.
And just
Good
lands
job.
perfectly in front of Zubat, who tries to bite him in the back, and then Arjan just goes.
Perfect.
You've activated my trap card.
And as the Zubat falls, Wyman rushes over, just goes, and takes a couple berries out of his innards, and is just like, eat. Be fine.
That's the grossest way to work.
Berries out of his innards.
Yeah. And the Zubat kind of regains, and he kind of pats it on the head, and it goes.
I'm going to run up Arjan, way to go. I knew you could do that. That was awesome.
And Wyman walks up and just respectfully nods and hands you $4.
Oh, thank you, bud. Hey, I'm really proud
you
of
get
you
money?
and how far you've come
I don't know,
and
he didn't
how you
do
treat your
this.
Pokemon, and you're a good trainer. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh,
Hello.
And he throws out Nidoran Girl.
Oh snap!
Nidoran Girl hits the field. Nidoran Girl hits the field.
All right, Klaus, you want to keep it rolling? All right, let's do this.
so this is wild.
Poison be
because
poison.
We know he has a Nidoran boy, and if that's not the third, then he has at least 4 Pokemon.
Oh my.
He uses the PC potentially.
But he's
he's a registered
he's a
trainer.
Yeah, he's a certified trainer.
Got a
so
gym badge. He could have more than 4
He's
Pokemon.
got like 30.
He could have so many.
He has 30
Oh,
Tauros.
it's such a bad initiative roll.
Okay.
Poor
He
guy.
could have so many.
Poor Wyman.
Oh, not much better. 7 from Klaus.
What do you mean not much better? You won by 5.
Blimey. Okay.
All right, Klaus goes first.
All right, Klaus, try again. Use your spikes, but as a weapon, go for pin missile.
Get me.
Try for it.
18 on the check.
All right.
So
You
then I-
successfully try.
Okay. So do I do a D4?
Now you have to
Still
hit him,
gonna
right?
hit.
This is how many attacks. He's
Oh, I
going
see.
for
Oh.
pin missile.
Yeah. So there'd be multiple. In
So we're gonna
theory.
do 1d4 plus 1 attacks.
Okay, so 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Okay.
First one.
Each one has no bonus to hit for now.
Okay.
Because this is new to Klaus. He's used to scattering over an area, not.
17 on one, 6 on the other.
All right. The 17 will hit.
Okay. So just a D4.
Mm-hmm.
3 damage.
3. All right. Nidoran Girl takes 1 pin missile to the face, and it's just like weakness.
Way to go,
Um,
Klaus!
She ate the pin missile.
Yeah. You did it. Nidoran Girl. Oh wait, I should learn how to read my own notes. Roll 2 attacks. Here we go. 14 and 10.
14 hits.
Okay. Nidoran Girl goes for double kick. 1 good kick, 1 bad kick. Good kick. No, it's a good kick. It's not a great kick. You take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As Klaus goes.
And
Reinflating.
I'm assuming that Poison Point is not going to work on a poison Pokemon.
Correct.
Okay.
Because this thing also has poison point, which does not work on Klaus.
Okay.
They are immune to poison.
All right, Klaus,
that sense.
fire back with an Aqua Tail. Go!
14.
Exactly hits.
Let's go, Klaus. Eight damage.
A sizable hit. Oh my god.
He'll smack Nidoran and then move his speed in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
Just bubble away.
The Nidoran's like, hey, get back here. Come here. And running at you like an angry gopher. Ooh, 10 and 16.
16 hits.
All right. A much better kick. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
From that one. Swish. Right to the soft underbelly.
Ow.
Where there's not as many spikes.
Ow.
She's clever.
All right, Klaus is going to fire back with another Aqua Tail. Ooh, no, he's not. A 10.
Ooh. Yeah, as Klaus slams his aqua tail into the ground, Nidoran's like, you have made a mistake. 16 on the first kick.
Uh-oh.
19 on the second.
Uh-oh.
Here comes some damage.
Uh-oh.
Double 8s! 16
Yeah,
points of
yeah,
damage to Klaus.
Klaus is out.
Oh, Taylor.
As the aqua tail slams into the ground, a bunch of dirt flies up, and Klaus is like, where did she go? And he looks up, and she's just double kick him into the ground. And then as he's kind of like spiked in, she'll walk over and kind of nudge him and be like,
Are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you so hard into the ground. I apologize.
Good try, Klaus.
And I'll call Klaus back.
Klaus is just like, she broke every bone in my body. Jesus. Where is it? Okay. And Wyman just goes, And he runs over and just hugs the Nidoran, and then it's like, and just goes like, takes a little sip out of a bottle, and he's like,
Bentley will go over and extend his hand to Tangela for a handshake, and then while the vine is shaking, he'll hand him $5.
he just goes,
A $5.
and he just kind of taps his belt, just goes,
Me too? All right.
You don't want this smoke.
all right, who you sending out?
Who's he throwing out?
He sends out something that looks like a
Well, I mean,
Rattata.
I like what else?
Yeah.
What else am I?
It looks like a
throw out?
Rattata, but it's all black on the back, and its belly is like a dark purple,
Ooh.
but its face is still like normal colors.
I'll send out Wimpimble.
All right, Rattata is gonna begin the fight with a quick attack, run all the way up to you
Bring it on.
with incredible speed.
Dodge.
Does a 10 hit you?
Nope.
All right, Wimpimble's just like, nope.
I am the magic man.
Yeah, but you watch as the Rattata is running. There's some insane hustle going on.
Oh.
Pun intended for those who
Speedy
know
boy.
what that means.
Well, as he comes in, Wimpimble's gonna growl at him. Simple stuff. Charisma save, Rattata.
Just goes meow. Wimpimble's much less exciting after the release of the Cats movie. He fails.
Yay!
The 3.
Nice.
Rattata is going to try to bite Wimpimble.
Bring it
and
on.
be like, I'm not afraid of you, even though you just meowed at me really loud. Does a 12 hit Wimpimble?
It does not.
All right. Yeah.
Wimpimble is going to use one of the coins and knock his teeth out of the way, and then try to bring a coin down on him and smash him with a payday.
Coin bap.
No! For a 6.
Oh, he misses.
Make Tangela pay. Literally.
I want him to be broke.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, as the Rattata kind of kicks back, it leaps into this like ferocious dive tackle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's terrible. It's only a 4.
Yay.
He just goes, ah! As the teeth clamp down in front of Wimpimble. He's like, hey, what is happening? What's going on? I do magic tricks. I don't know what this is.
So from the sideline, can Bentley, seeing that the Rattata is not its typical purple, it's black, can he determine whether this is a Laris variant or some other kind of variant?
Make a nature check.
Nature, boy.
Nat 20.
All right.
Let's go.
This does seem to be some sort of variant on the Alolan Rattata.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it seems to be something altogether different.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Anywho, carry on.
Wimpimble is going to survey the field, see that Milo is present, and to jaunt over to Milo.
You're in a battle. You don't really care. All right. Well, it seemed like you really want me to pick that hand, so I'll pick that hand.
Coin. Throws it over his shoulder. Payday coming in.
Disadvantage because you didn't.
Put flavor.
He
on
knows where he is. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
the over-the-shoulder toss. Just needed the higher degree of difficulty on
Was
it.
He needed the
scared.
flare, really.
Yeah.
6 damage.
Oh.
6
All right.
And money showers down.
Yeah, as the Rattata's running, he's like, all right, the fool, he turned his back. Just like right in the forehead, and it kind of like lands on his back, and he's like, oh. And just leaps back up to his feet. He's coming in for another bite. Oh, it's another 10.
Suck it.
Poor Rattata. He just tries to bite onto Wimpimble's tail, who's like, this is all part of the act. Whoop.
Gonna make 2 coins appear and then turn them into 4 coins.
Oh my.
And throw them all. For 18.
Oh my god, yeah.
The dice only react if you add flare to your
For
attacks.
real, it seems to be the case.
He's going to do a whole musical number and then
10 damage.
10. All right, Rattata hanging on by a thread.
Uh-oh.
Suck it.
He needs the crit. he needs the crit.
He will not get.
It's a 4. Poor Ratata.
He will not get the crit.
Poor Ratata. The
What
newest addition to the team.
sauciness will Wimpimble come up with now?
He throws a coin. 1.
Wim Pimble's gonna wave his hand over the coin on his head and disappear it and be like, "Where did it go?" And point at the Rattata and then bend forward and throw a coin with his tail.
Genius. Incredible.
The flare! Oh, wait! 13?
You exactly hit.
Let's go!
The flare! The Rattata's like, what? Where did it go?
The flare! Oh, that's a lot of flare.
11.
Yeah, the coin just
Bapped.
baps him in the face.
Let's go, Wim Pimble!
And Wyman just runs over and is like, oh,
dub.
oh dear, oh dear. Just kind of like starts rocking the Rattata back and forth, and he's just petting him a little bit, gives him some berry, and he just kind of goes like, he's like, you did good, kid. Now rest. He puts it away, and he goes,
Awesome battle,
Respect.
Wyman.
and courtesy of payday, hot diggity dang, dude.
Give me that money.
$900.
Meowth adds an amount of money to the payout of a trainer battle equal to 1/2 of the total. So, you would have made 9. You instead get 14
Let's go.
paid out from Wyman Cooper.
Does Wyman have that much money?
He does.
Let's go.
He had the Alluvian gym badge.
Dude,
He has plenty of money.
good for you, man.
He's
You're pretty legit now.
It's like,
Impressive stuff.
So, Wyman, where'd you find your Rattata? I can, like, hold the map up to him. Did you remember?
Everywhere.
It's very vague. Don't want to give away your secrets. I get you.
I don't think he knows how to read.
Ah.
Well, it has, like, landmarks. In theory, he would know Alluvia, because he was at the gym there, but...
You think?
Ah, yes, the Golden Phallus Tower.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to forget that, but...
very few can.
Do you have any other Pokemon? Just those 3? Nice. Solid team.
He's like, yeah, I was thinking of going for a mono poison build, so I just kind of went for it.
I like it.
I'm gonna be a poison type gym leader someday.
So, are you planning on taking on the gym in Nutri? Wow.
He just goes,
That's very well done. I'll take out my badge case and just open it up to the 3 that are in there.
goes,
It's like, I've been a trainer longer than
No,
you. Look at how I did.
what I'm saying, Tangela, is I have 3 gym badges, but you beat me in battle, so you've
He's
only...
like, and next time I see you, I'll have 7.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna break your legs.
I'll snap your kneecaps, boy. My
Then
God.
how many badges will you have?
Still 3.
Wyman will walk up to you, pat you on the shoulder. Just goes,
I'm really proud of you. You've come a long way.
it's like, yeah, since you threw me in the river.
You remember that?
Remember?
You marooned me.
Remember?
I remember.
Remember?
I remember.
Yeah. Just goes, kind of pokes you vaguely where he thinks your heart is. It's like lower abdomen. He's like, you too, your liver. You've done well, young man.
Thanks, Wyman. I hope we get to see you again soon.
He goes, and then he starts to walk away, and you hear, and he just leaves his like bioluminescent algae all over the mud.
How did he know we were
For
here?
real. He just knows where you are.
How did he know?
The
Beat on
Wyman,
you.
it's the Wayland Cooper training card. And there's a transmitter on there.
But for
he
realsies,
thinks I'm
guys,
kidding.
if Tangela is able to track us this easily, what are we doing wrong?
Maybe he just knows your scent.
I mean, Kaz presumably just has spies everywhere, so who can say? But, CJ, I was thinking about this. You know, you still have that thingy that Nido King gave you, right?
Yeah, the tablet thing, the portable PC.
Yeah, the portable PC.
Yeah.
Do you think you could use that to like sign in like an incognito window and talk to that woman Scarlet you were talking about?
You think it's got messaging capabilities?
That's kind of what I was curious about.
Let's find out. I'll pull it out of my backpack. Boot it up.
Mm-hmm.
See if it has the ability to message people. No?
No, it has deposit, withdraw, and move.
I don't think it can do that.
All right, well, foiled again, as it were. Just thought I'd ask. Well, that was cool. It was
What-
nice to see Tangela again.
What credentials do you need to sign into this thing?
Effectively like a trainer ID and a passcode.
Okay. Okay.
That was a lot of things. Hold on. Let me.
What trainer ID?
Hold on, I'm trying to
Passcode?
parse this
Passcode
message.
and trainer ID, and passcode. Got it.
Yeah, I forgot about that though. We were gonna do that, and then we just
Yeah, and
went
then
into the forest, and then
every
nothing happened
awful thing happened in a row.
Came a wow.
for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a lot thrown at us, but Tangela was a nice change of pace.
That was cool.
It's cool to know 3 team members now.
Yeah, pretty impressive. He just got a gym badge. Hot sauce. That's a sweet Tangela.
That's the Ratata's name now. It's hot sauce.
Sick.
Hot sauce. That's a sweet Tangela.
So, like, where are we right now?
Somewhere in the woods.
Can I do a percepti to see if we're near any that like other tower he was talking about?
Yeah. Take a look. See. What
16?
you see? You don't see another tower or cabin or really anything. Just kind of out in the woods. Giraffe Rig left a pretty sizable trail running out here, so you could just follow the hoofs. Buckwilds.
Oh, okay. I wasn't too worried about.
Oh,
finding
me
our way
either. I
back,
just
but-
was.
Oh, in
looking
that
around.
case, you can't. Redacted.
You guys.
You
find the gym?
underestimate my power.
Did you guys find the gym?
No, we spent very little time in the town.
Like literally just got to
Just
the
met
Pokemon
bagels.
Center and then back to Stanley's and the dig site and the Pokemon Center and the dig site and Stanley's. You kind of get the idea.
Yeah.
We met bagels outside of town,
Oh.
and when we went in there, that's why we were surprised.
How big is this place?
I mean, just the reserve is
yeah.
pretty massive.
It's pretty cool.
Ran all the way to this wherever we are, and we're still not at the outskirts of it. So
It feels safer than the other woods. Like just vibe wise.
Huh?
I don't know. These woods feel safer than the other woods. You know what I'm saying? It's just a vibe I'm getting.
not to Wood Boy.
It's just what I'm feeling.
Okay.
I've been in the woods a lot.
I get it.
Like, you got to rank the woods
Mm-hmm.
as much as you feel safe. I feel pretty safe in these woods. The woods outside Amber Crag
I get it.
are similar to that.
I get
But
it.
the woods that we were in previously,
I get it.
those were kind of sketchy.
Regardless, do you think you could like know from your survival forest boy intuition whether there's like a pond or a river around here? I kind of want to do some.
Yeah, see,
fishing.
that's kind of like what I was talking about. Like, these woods feel safe. So there's probably like a lake or a pond around.
If that's your logic, sure. Yeah. Do you know where?
I'm going to check the trees and rocks and see if there's any condensation or moss growing on them. Nature or survival?
Oh god, I don't care.
Survival! Oh, shit. 8.
You fool.
You're like, I'm going to check for condensation. It's very dry here. Remarkably dry.
And I'm gonna turn around, act like I'm looking for things, and walk very close to Crash. And be like, yo, dude, where's the closest water to here? Do you know, like, where the closest water to here is?
This is water dealer.
Can you feel water near here, like a lake or like a pond? Do you know where that is?
He goes, and just sprays you with water out of his nose.
If not, can you make one? So
You total jerk. That's not what I meant. Found water.
Yeah, that was clever. Well done.
Yeah. Impossibly, there's like a Magikarp flop on the ground.
He just shot it out of his
came out of
nostril.
Crash.
Jesus.
Where do you think he's getting the water from?
Inside of his body.
The water's coming from Lake Lahana. It got caught up in there.
His Pokemon abilities are getting a little weird.
Just comes through the stone whenever he summons it.
Carp toss.
Magikarp Snot Rocket.
Sick.
Yeah. Fish rocket.
Bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, other than that, I don't exactly know. I guess we could just go wander around.
Yeah, I do kind of want to go fishing, clear my head maybe a little bit. Anyway, do we want to go back to Stanley's or explore more?
I want to find out where the gym is.
All right, well, we could split up.
Do you think it's in town? Do you think it's just like randomly out here somewhere?
definitely don't think it's out here.
What if that was like the thing though? Come to the nature preserve, you gotta find the gym.
That's really cool, and I'd be down to do that, but I'd want to know that that's what it is first.
Okay.
How about you go find the gym? I'll try and find water somehow.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna go back to Stanley's, you weirdos.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna wander around for a while.
All right, I'm gonna try and find somewhere I can fish.
Gonna find somewhere to fish. Take a look around.
Start walking back,
somewhere to
but
fish.
not on giraffe rig. Understanding that I...
You overstepped your bounds,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You made me very uncomfortable. How could you? Okay. Respect.
I'm gonna send Klaus back out, and I'm gonna give him my 3 unripened oran berries that I have. Hopefully that can heal him up a little bit.
Oran berries. It's a hard, bitter fruit. But he suckles upon it nonetheless.
I don't
He
know
regains his composure.
taste. So, Klaus, do you think you could help me find like a pond or a river around here? I'm not sure if there is one, but figured maybe if anyone would know where water is, it'd be you.
Yeah, he seems just confused. He's like, what? I don't know. I can't do that.
All right, well, I'll just start walking in a direction where the greenery looks more green.
Where the greenery looks more green.
Yep.
Okay. Greenery.
And we shall see
Okay.
what there is
You're
to
headed
see.
back. You're headed back?
Not really.
You're just walking around?
What if he like went north and Milo's going back south east, right? Because we went northwest, right? I'll just
One of
go.
those. I may have said northeast. I meant northwest. I'm terrible with directions.
I'm just gonna go west.
Go west, young man.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's manifest destiny.
You just start going west. All right.
I'm gonna throw out Riot and Bang.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bang's like, oh, so good to be out.
It's good to see you, buddy.
He goes, yeah.
Yes.
And Riot is just a massive snake, and it's just like,
Yeah, security detail, bro. I like it. That's the vibe. I'll say that Crash is sort of just walking around watching me and Bang fight each other
Yeah.
every now and then, trying to get into the scuffle, but maybe realizing that he's a little bit too big for that now.
yeah. He runs up trying to be playful, just completely bodies you. Just, he's like, hey,
It's too much.
remember when we used to do that?
I do. You're too big now. We can't do that anymore.
He's like, body slam. No.
No.
Remember when we used to do that?
I do. You're too big now. We can't do that anymore.
He's like, body slam.
No.
It's fine. Bang would beat Crash in battle.
Yeah, it's possible.
Prove it.
And then I'll say that Wimpimble is around a riot, maybe trying to do magic tricks.
He's like, huh,
And be like, oh, isn't this cool?
is this your card? And Riot's like, I will kill and eat you if you show me one more card trick.
It's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Not for him to eat him.
You're like, yeah,
For,
this is an elaborate
for
play.
Wimpimble to
Perfect.
annoy
That's
him
exactly
to
what I
that
want.
point, but
You're like-
Riot would never do it.
You're like, yep, we're gonna get you as far away from everyone as possible.
And then
I don't know what happened.
gonna watch
Wimpimble's
him
just
eat.
gone.
Riot must
There's a
feed.
Wimpimble-sized bulge in your body.
And he
Literally
keeps
the tail and
burping
everything.
coins out. What's going on? That coin says, help, I've been swallowed on it. What? Oh, God. All right. And then Milo, you're just headed back?
hmm
Okay. Can you make a perception check for him? Thanks. Thank you.
17.
Thank you. I know you have a choice in perception checks, and I just really want to thank you for choosing perception checks today as your way to get back. Because you hear not bagels, but a very hearty bub.
Bagels?
Bub.
Oh, you're not bagels. Hi.
Bub.
What's up?
Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
just enjoying life?
Bub.
Me too. I'm trying anyway.
Bub.
We'll hang out for a bit?
Bub.
Okay. I'll just sit down.
All right.
He's just like, do you also take in macronutrients from your soil?
Sure.
Bub.
He just sticks his little vines in it. He's like,
Bub.
From around here?
Bub.
Do you know bagels?
Bub.
Yeah. It's pretty popular. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty cool.
Sorry.
He's actually a total prick. How could a Pokemon that gives you bagels be anything other than popular?
Bub.
That is a fair point.
Do you like to battle?
Bub.
Yeah. This is what it is.
Bub.
It's kind of cool. You should come back. We'll hang out for a bit, but you should come back with us. We're gonna make some dinner. We've made all sorts of friends in the area. I don't know if you've known them or not, but maybe you know a few.
Bub.
Cool. Let's plan on that then.
Squat. Bubs.
Mr. Bubs.
He goes that. Bub.
And he kind of reaches into his bulb.
He goes, bub. Bub.
And pulls out a little fruit.
Bub.
Thank you.
Bub. Bub.
It's a durian. Enjoy.
It smells horrible, but tastes.
Smells like turpentine and flesh.
I'm gonna
Jesus.
break it in half.
Okay.
And
It's so good and juicy.
I'll try a little bit, and I'll give the rest to Giraffe Rig.
Okay. The closest equivalent would be like a pomegranate. So there's lots of seeds and stuff in there, but it's also very juicy. So you can sip it. Giraffe Rig's like, oh, sick, dude. This is tight.
He learned bullet seed.
Oh, for real. Yeah.
Did you find these? Did you find this fruit? No.
Bub.
You like grow it in your bulb? Oh my goodness! You have to meet a friend of mine.
Bub.
And we'll hang out for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, he'll take a bite of one of these pomegranates, and then he just goes,
Nice.
Bub.
That's cool.
Bub. Bub. Ah! Ah!
he just sticks another bite.
Bub.
That's fun.
Bub.
I like that.
Bub.
Riot. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Something in the woods. It's food. Do-do-do.
Riot.
What wouldn't be?
Percepts 11.
He percepts 11. Okay. He's a little slow on the draw. As there's a very curious looking centret just like peering out of a bush near you. He's like,
It's William.
and Riot just goes, Just gets real low into the grass. And the Centaur's just like...
Riot, what are you doing?
He side-eyes you real hard. He's like, do not take this.
What? I don't know. What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing.
And right as he goes to strike, the Centaur's like, yay! It just runs away. And Riot's just like...
Were you gonna try to eat that? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should figure out a new way for you to eat. Like, don't just eat things. We gotta have established eating time and things that you can eat. You know, like, especially here, because, like, this is supposed to be a safe place for Pokemon. You shouldn't just eat anything. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's nature. No, don't do that.
He's like, good.
You have to be full from Crobat still. Like, you ate that whole thing. Ah, you're crazy, bro.
Whenever you are ready, Milo, Bubs will... he will follow you back to the cabine.
Okay. Thanks for keeping me company. That was nice.
But
Let me introduce you to some friends. Let's go.
that's
He does a little frog hop.
go fast. Glug glug.
Klaus will eventually, accidentally, lead you to a small stream. And he's like, I've done it. I found water. Observe.
Good work, Klaus.
Look upon it.
Is it enough that
And
I could
fish!
fish in, or it's just like a little babbling brook? Yeah, okay. So I'll just let Klaus swim around and bob around in it, I guess.
He rolls in it like a dog in mud. And it's just like, yes! Water! Absolutely, I love water.
Bentley's just gonna call out Nipsey and take like a handful of water and just like slap it on the ashy skin.
You look a little ashy, here's some water. And Nipsey starts to hiss and then just goes like, oh,
And then I'll call out Manny
oh, that's the good stuff.
and kind of again look to see if I can see like the shadow doing anything.
Make a perception check.
$13.
I have to do that every time.
No. There is no action from the shadow. Manny appears to be just a Manny.
Manny, do you know what's going on here? And I'll like point to where the shadow used to be. Do you know where he went? Do you think he'll be back? All right. All right, so Bentley's just gonna sit by the babbling brook and watch his Pokemon and just think about the craziness that was the Upside Down and why the shadow is no longer with Manny, but like in the Upside Down, it seems. Just kind of like what the heck is going on here.
So you have Nipsey, Klaus, Manny.
And Dial Up, who I
Dial
presume
Up.
is still just out from the Tangela goings on.
Yeah. Dial Up is the only one who does not play in the stream.
Why
For
not?
fear of killing everyone and everything in the stream.
That is absolutely fair. Bentley will just like take out his little notebook and start writing like about the Rattata that Tangela has and whether or not it could be a Laris variant or some other kind of variant.
Okay.
But mostly just thinking about the Upside Down and how freaky that was.
It was pretty wild. Dial Up agrees with you. He goes, yeah, man, that was pretty messed up. Glad you're okay.
Like really, it's talking. Not this again. What? Am I dreaming?
I don't think so. But I'm glad you're okay. Been through a lot.
Yeah, I'm not really okay, Dial-Up. How are you?
I mean, I'm fine.
It's a much more pleasant voice, not that I dislike the screeching. It's fine, but I know it gave the Evander guy migraines, he said. Didn't really care for
Yeah, I
it.
wasn't a fan of him. Said a lot of screaming. You, I like.
Well, that's good to hear. I thought you were pretty cool when CJ and I saw you in that courthouse.
Yeah, I get a little hangry when the batteries get low.
I guess I can understand that. Yeah. How long is a charge?
It depends how much power I have to use.
Fair. So, that battle with the Kadabra when you just...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, I turned him into feet.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was nuts.
Yeah, I did not know I could do that.
I didn't either. Pontiki seemed to help a little bit, but
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was-
that little one is a little firecracker.
that was a lot of power. So keep that in your back dongle, I guess.
Or I'd just keep it in the memory reserves. That works too.
Yeah.
The dongle's more of a charging thing.
Okay, yeah, do that. Memory reserves is better.
Yeah.
Weird. What is going on in my head?
Dial-up goes back to...
I'll just pat his magnet.
Magnet.
Yes. I'll try and get some rest, lie down, and decompress because I'm clearly hearing things. I
Okay.
think.
Are you attempting to just sleep by the stream?
A little cat nap.
A little cat nap?
Little cat nap.
All right. A bold decision, but it's a decision nonetheless. Milo, you arrive back at Stanley's cabin with your new Bulbasaur friend.
So I'll get back and I want to introduce him to Rattata and Bellsprout and Woodboy and
He seems to have some kind of knowledge of the Bellsprout. They're like, oh, hey, what's up? Fellow grass type, I respect it. And the Rattata's like, yeah, a friend of a friend, this is awkward. And then Woodboy is like, oh my god, something else that's not going to try to eat me.
yeah, I told you I'd
another-
hook you up, Woodboy.
I'm going to get you a squad one way or another.
Bulbasaur, do you have another one of those fruits I can use for dinner tonight? Thank you. All right, if you guys hang around, I'm gonna get cooking.
That's-
Go in with Arjan and hey Stanley,
Hey.
we encountered Tangela, who's a friend of ours.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So that's a confirmed Tangle is
Yeah, he's
here.
definitely on the move though. He's probably leaving. I don't know
All right.
how, but he knew I was here and he just wanted to battle me, and
He's
is-
a friend of yours.
he's
All right.
moving on.
In that case, I will take him off the map here. No need to track him if he's not going to be staying around.
And yeah, I'll be cooking tonight. Hey, is Diane not asking, observing? Is Diane around?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's still tinkering with some devices. She's got some notes going.
Like in another room or?
Just like in another corner at a desk of some kind.
Gotcha.
Kind of like a little nook.
Okay. I will get to cooking then.
All right. Yeah, so you get to cooking.
Yes.
Okay. The Bulbasaur will offer to assist.
Oh, heck yeah.
And you notice he's got a pretty pleasant smell going. He just continually is like secreting this little bits of oil on the side. It's just like, and Arjan just goes,
Sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this will be out of sight, out of mind for me. I'll just enjoy the end product and
like-
not see the process.
consume
Extra
his
virgin
secretions.
olive oil.
Consume his secretions.
You guys do your thing. I'll just enjoy what you make.
Bulby boy, consume his secretions.
Okay. Yeah, they will get to work. It smells delicious, but you are now convinced that the process is horrifying.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
You're like, my God. CJ, how long do you stay out in the woods?
What time of day is it?
It is approaching dusk.
Okay. I'll tell Bang to climb the nearest, tallest tree that we can find. Go to the top. Tell me what you see.
He's like, gladly. All the way up, and he just goes, pointing straight ahead, and you can see there's a little bit of like a chimney smoke going up.
Is that? You haven't been out, so you wouldn't know that.
Like, I don't freaking know.
You remember the gyms, like the big buildings that you fight? Yeah, that. You see any of those?
Perceive.
Bang. Do it,
Bang.
you monkey boy. Bang. Monkey man, let's go. What is his perception? Is there a bonus? There is a bonus. That's a 19.
19.
19?
He goes, nah.
Oh, you didn't see that? Okay.
I'll see.
All right,
He's
cool.
like, all I see is trees, bruh.
And then that chimney thing?
Yeah, bruh.
Nothing else?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, bro.
I guess we'll go there.
He's like, there's like a big metal tree over there.
Huh?
It's like over by the smokestack. There's like a big metal tree.
Oh, okay.
He's like, that's all I got.
Come on.
And he just goes, woo! And then like catches a branch kind of halfway down, swings himself down. Superhero landing. Shatters his kneecap because that's just so dangerous.
Man. Poor monkey.
He's fine. Just play it.
He's deceased.
He's just like, superhero landing. And then his knee is gone.
We'll
It's-
just
it's
cut that
dust.
off and
He's
then
retired.
You'll regrow it. 'Cause that's how Pokemon work.
Yep. That's how Mankeys work. If you remove my leg, I'll
Cool.
grow it back
So we
tomorrow.
should go to where you were pointing, right?
He's like, you just have to find a place to go. That's the only place. It's not trees.
Okay. I guess we'll go there.
That is, of course, and like,
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, man. We'll do it.
swag.
All right. Let's roll, crew.
You will arrive shortly before dinner has been made.
Yes.
And you see there's a Bulbasaur in the kitchen, cooking with Arjan.
Oh.
And there's a Bellsprout standing nearby like, boy, I wish I could help, but my arms are twigs.
That's okay. You can eat the food.
I can't lift the salt shakers. Or I would totally assist you. And the Rattatas just like, yo, this dinner is going to be lit. He's like, I can't remember my last meal. It's been an amount of time.
As I walk by, I'm going to pat them both on the head.
All right. They're like, oh, welcome back. And then Riot is just like,
Stop it. No. You're not allowed to eat any of them.
Food.
We're Milo's cooking dinner. You can eat that. Not any of these Pokemon. Or you go away.
he's like,
Yeah. Friggin' control, man. Yeah, we're going to rein it in.
he slithers angrily back outside.
Just has to go buy him frozen rats at the store.
No, no frozen, only fresh, alive.
He has to kill it himself. Otherwise, I'm not going to eat it.
Don't let him eat any Pokemon.
He'd be like,
I don't know how that died.
I
I don't
won't.
trust it.
Only you're cooking.
Okay.
he coils in one of the corners, is just sulking.
There's a Bulbasaur.
You don't let me do anything.
Yeah, well, shut up, you teenager.
There's a Bulbasaur in there cooking with Arjan. It's gonna be really good, but don't go watch them make it.
Why not?
Just, I think that they want their privacy. It's a secret recipe.
Is the sausage made? It'll ruin it.
They really don't want anybody to see? But it's going to be good.
Yeah, it smells delicious, but they asked me to leave,
They're
so
like-
I respected the chef's wishes.
All right. Checks out.
I'm going to allow this.
Makes sense. Are they making enough for like everybody
I think so.
and all the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Cool. Because he's being a little
Feast,
bitch
feast,
right
feast,
now.
feast.
Well, I don't know if they can make a Crobat-sized amount of food
Yeah,
for
he-
just him.
He doesn't
but-
need that much. He's greedy, but he doesn't need that much. He tried to eat a Sentret in the forest. I said no, and he got mad at me. And now he's still mad at me.
Where'd he go?
What do you mean?
Where'd he go now?
He's not here now? He's in the corner.
In the house?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Well, I don't want him sneaking up on Arjan in there.
He's not going to eat anybody. I told him no. He'll respect the rule. He knows.
I will stand in a spot where I can see Riot.
He's not going to eat any Pokemon. I told him no.
Okay. But I'm still going to stand in a spot where I can see Riot.
Just sneering.
I don't care. Get over it. Boundaries. You need to learn. You need to learn. You can't just eat everything. Might be learning.
You never let me do anything.
Just plead ignorance, like, go on out, Riot. I don't want to see or know.
Did you find anything else out there while you were exploring?
No.
No.
Yeah, I tried to find the gym. Ben climbed a tree.
Oh, you still think it's out in the reserve?
I thought maybe that would be cool, but maybe not.
I mean, if what you're saying is like the point of the challenge is to go through the process of finding it,
I'm not doing a good job so far.
I don't think it'd be that easy.
You're probably right. You're right. There's always tomorrow.
It's fair. Yep.
True.
It's always tomorrow, unless you die at
I'm
the
gonna-
hands of Kaz.
Hey, Stanley.
Yeah.
Are you busy in there?
Not particularly. What's on your mind?
We had a couple questions if you could pop out here.
Yeah, fire away.
Is there a gym in New Tree?
There is.
Is it like in the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like right across the street from the Pokemon Center there. It's in one of them big old trees.
Oh, it's in a tree.
In a tree?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
That's kind of cool. I was a little bit disappointed because I had this idea that maybe you had to find the gym in order to do the gym.
Well, I mean, technically you do. It's just not very hidden.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Stanley.
Yeah.
How well? How long have you known Diane for?
Couple years.
A couple of years. How long have you known Samantha?
Few weeks.
Gotcha.
Most of the times that Di comes to stay here, she doesn't bring the kid.
We
Pretty quiet, keeps to herself. I
we
don't really
we heard that I saw her float.
What?
What?
She was floating. I saw her floating.
Saw her floating.
Mm-hmm.
When?
A couple days ago.
What, like here?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the air? Like floating?
Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes. 7.
7.
It's one better than 6, which has been my
Okay.
my average
It
tonight.
goes-
So
All right. Well, thanks for letting me know.
you haven't seen anything like that or know about that at all?
Safely say I haven't.
Okay, I was just kind of.
He seems kind of like an adult who's been told something so egregiously untrue. He's like, oh yeah,
And
okay.
that if I incite that, I would get the same.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
He's just like, oh, you saw her float, okay. And he's just like, I thought you were older than this, but I'll not shut down your wild imagination.
Isn't Diane in the room?
That's why I called him outside.
I missed that part.
Okay, yeah, we're just having fun, and I was shooting lasers out of my hands, and
Oh.
yeah,
I can talk to ghosts.
yep,
See, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
cool, thanks.
Gotcha.
Just curious if you knew what her weakness was as a superhero.
Oh, I can't say I do.
Gotcha, fair
Maybe
enough.
it's pancakes or something.
You got pancakes again?
Yeah, for breakfast, yeah.
Sick.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
We.
He just walks in, he's like, kids will be kids, I guess.
We
Wee.
shoot laser out of my hand. She could fly. I
Bentley
talk to
told me.
ghosts.
Bentley told me that he saw Samantha floating. I was just curious.
That was real.
Yep, but I mean, I can't confirm.
You
it
can't
either
shoot
way.
lasers out of your hands?
No,
I
that's
thought
What
we were
good
just
are you
saying
to
things that we
me?
could do.
yeah. No. Well, I'm happy you believed my laser abilities, but No, he told me the other day that he went in there and he saw Samantha floating, which,
Like she was flying.
I don't know. I mean, we can ask him when he gets back. I was just trying to go along with it to see if he knew anything about it, but I figured if I said that I had heard about it, he would try to say that that's ridiculous. So if I was saying yeah, I saw it, he would maybe, if he knew about it, but I don't know. That seemed...
Are you gonna ask Diane about it or no?
I don't know. But I just wanted to gauge Stanley's reaction first.
Maybe we should talk to Samantha about it.
I mean, maybe Bentley can, because he's the one that saw her do it. He said she saw him see her too.
What?
Yeah.
He
But
didn't talk to her about it though?
no.
What?
But I mean, given everything he's gone through and all that stuff and all the ghost stuff and memory things and whatnot,
Is that real then?
that's why I don't know.
So I thought Xantha was the ghost town. What's going on here?
Dude, you got me, man.
There's just ghosts everywhere now?
I don't know.
What the heck? Today has been a day.
I mean, maybe part of it is, with Desmond, our crazy theory is that it's Dunlock, right?
Sure.
What do we think happened with that?
What do you mean?
Because we saw Gleek do his little dance, and he shot a beam of light into the sky, and we don't know what happened. And then Desmond showed up, having no knowledge of anything. He was just kind of like a fresh baby to the world. And that's what she told me.
I mean, that's what he's told me, so.
We were kind of discussing that maybe we caused that. But I mean, with the war going on and all this madness, and with Mr. Mime killing things out there, who knows? Maybe he's the one that's causing the ghosts in this area.
This is a lot.
Everything's a lot.
Dude, you're not wrong. What the heck, man? This is some messed up shit.
What do we do?
I don't even know. Just keep going, I guess. Not try to minimize loss. I don't know. Try to stay safe, keep each other safe. Do whatever we got to do to.
Just seems like everywhere we go, we're ending up in trouble or causing trouble, or not on purpose, but
It certainly follows us.
yeah. I mean, I just feel terrible about, what we've seen, or I don't know if we've been directly a part of or indirectly.
I feel like we've done a lot of good things too, though. Like we saved Xantha from Kaz. Presumably Kaz is gone now, so that's good. Now he's not going to be a problem anymore, maybe, hopefully. And then the Mr. Mime thing, like you said, we got all those Pokemon freed. So I think we're doing good stuff. It's heavy.
It's crazy. There's just been so many. Trying to find how he would phrase this. There's screw it, I'll use the word. There's been a lot of collateral.
Yeah.
Between, the Duskull and the Ghastly and the Lickitung and the Krabby and Gerhardt and the stuff in the mine, the ghosts at Xantha, the skeletons that we saw, the Ponyta.
That was not necessarily, not all of that present stuff that happened today excluded. Wasn't necessarily our fault, though. That was stuff that kind of happened to us. We just did the best that we could in the situation. I guess I kind of maybe killed that thing today. But I didn't mean to. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah, I know, but like what?
But also it's good because
What
then
is it?
we saved the full guys. Maybe it's not gone. Maybe it just
What is on your hand?
ghost disc. Maybe that's why there's ghosts everywhere. They're just attracted to. Well, yeah, we know that. That's why. That's why there's ghosts everywhere. Duh. I kind of hit myself in the forehead with it.
Well, who knows? I don't know. I like it here.
Like Nutri?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. Like I said earlier, these woods seem safe compared to the other woods.
You did say that a couple times.
It just seems more safe here.
Uh-huh. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Well, so like when you're in a place
Uh-huh.
and like you just get a vibe about the place,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes it feels safe and sometimes it doesn't feel safe.
Okay.
This is like a safe place. Like Wadalonga,
Mm-hmm.
safe place.
Yeah.
Alluvia, not safe place.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The woods by Ambercrag,
Uh-huh.
safe place.
Okay. This is a very literal.
Green Gate, probably not good woods, but we haven't been there, so we don't know. But Monty went there, and that wasn't good for him, so probably not safe. I want to go there at some point, though. I think there's information to be gained. We just got to be strong. So more gyms, and then there.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk off.
Okay.
Okay, good talk.
Yep.
Catnap.
Yeah.
Cat. Nap.
Mm-hmm.
Catnap.
Yep.
Catnap.
Indeed.
Bentley, you sort of doze off to the sound of a babbling brook.
In differing circumstances, that would be quite pleasant.
Mm-hmm. And your friends are all nearby, kind of galumphing about near the water.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of you start to drift off. You get that kind of feeling like when you're about to fall asleep and you like shock yourself awake.
Mm-hmm.
A hypnagogic jerk for the scientific folks out there.
Blimey, I learned something new.
Yeah. Learn something new every day. As you kind of shock yourself awake. Welcome back to the Upside Down. Can I have the two of you leave, please?
Again? Oh. Good luck.
Bentley,
Yeah.
you awaken
Uh-huh.
in the effective Upside Down.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm going to refer to this to as now until such a time as I deem that it has earned its new name.
Okay.
As you awaken, the babbling brook near you is flowing the opposite direction.
That's
where
weird.
it was. So it's flowing uphill now.
Uh-huh.
The water's very dark and murky.
Okay.
There's the occasional sort of red light that kind of wafts through it, reminiscent of the critter you encountered earlier.
Uh-huh.
As you sit there, Manny's shadow kind of walks up to you and is just like,
Hello, Shadow. It's been a while. So why are you here and not there?
I am here, and you are here.
Yeah, but why?
Something keeps pulling you here. I am keeping it away.
So, kind of like what you were doing inside of Mortar, but for me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I help?
Stay safe.
But that's kind of a big burden for you to do that all yourself.
It is nothing.
Well, so if you're looking out for me, you're not going to be able to look out for Manny anymore, right?
I can look out for both of you as long as he is close.
Okay, well, that's good news at least. What takes me here?
I haven't figured that out yet. There was the creature the other day, but he seems more like a vulture. He was here because it was convenient.
Is there something wrong with me?
Not with you. In that sense. But something has latched onto you.
All right, well, what do you recommend?
Try not to come back here.
It doesn't seem like I really have a choice, Shadow. I feel like sometimes when we interact with ghosts like you, good things happen, and they're good, and they have friendly qualities, and they're friends. And other times, the opposite is true, and they're bad. We just experienced a ghost Pokemon that tried to steal our memories. That was really scary.
They wander this place. There are many of them.
I imagine they would. It's kind of spooky.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think something's happening where kind of like this world and my world are kind of weaving together?
Something is pulling you here. We just have to figure out what it is.
All right. Well, back where I am, we're thinking about bringing back a fossil, a Pokemon from the very departed past, and we've heard kind of mixed tales that it can be dangerous and has a lot to do with kind of these souls, and it kind of reminds me of this place, where there's like a soul and a body, and I kind of think of you as like the soul to Manny's body. And I was just wondering if maybe you had any insight into whether bringing back a fossil could be something that I could add to our team to help us in this fight against all this evil we keep running into.
If they are powerful, it may be worth the risk. All I know is I am here to keep you safe.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, and I'm sorry that you're having to do all the heavy lifting there. It's not fair to you.
Oh, it's not so bad.
All right, well, do you have a name? I can keep calling you Shadow, but...
Shadow is fine.
All right. So when that whole thing happened with Mortar, what exactly was that? Was it... Because he died, right?
He did. He spent a great deal of time here. With me.
So you were able to bring him back by going here?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you're stuck here?
Not stuck. Just waiting.
Okay, well, when your mission gets figured out here, is there a way that you'll ever be able to come back? I miss having you around.
It's quite simple. All I have to do is wake up. And he taps you in the forehead. And you... alongside the babbly brook.
Bentley, as you reawaken, you got a little bit of a bloody nose. Just a smidge. A skosh, if you will. Un poquito. Bloody nose. But you are otherwise unharmed. Your friends are all there. Manny's tapping you on the forehead. He's like, hey.
Hey, Manny. I'm awake. Should we go back to the cabin?
Yeah, he points up and he's like, yeah, it's been dark for a while. Like,
Oh.
you should probably wake
Yeah,
up.
it's late. All right, let's go. And I'll just go over to the brook and like splash water on my face, and then just start heading back to the cabin.
Okay. All right. Yeah, your team will follow you, and they're like, bruh, are you all right?
That was quite the cat nap.
Yeah. A little while after you You two wrap up your convo and you head back in, and dinner looks like it's just about to be served. A very disheveled looking Bentley walks in. He's got some twigs in his hair. Kind of looks like he fell asleep for a little bit. There's just a slight remnant of like a bloody nose.
Your nose is still bleeding, dude.
Oh, yeah.
These doctors are not certified.
I don't think so. You're right.
I don't know.
Solid answer. What happened? It looks like you got in a fight.
No, not that. I don't know. I'll maybe I should just sleep on it and then I can tell you guys later, but I definitely have things I need to tell you.
Are we in danger?
No, but I probably am.
Like,
So let's talk about it.
yeah. Why do we need to wait on this? If you think you're in trouble, we should probably try and figure it out, right?
I don't know. I don't want to put you guys in a situation where you'll be in danger, but I went looking for water with Klaus to try and fish, and I found like a little stream. It wasn't enough to fish in, so I just kind of sat there and I was thinking about all the things that happened and the battle with Kaz, and I kind of nodded off, and I went back.
What?
I went back to that place where it's like everything's shadow, like it's all like weird. It's like the upside down. And Kaz wasn't there, but Manny's shadow was. And he told me that something's trying to pull me there. And he's trying to make sure that that doesn't happen, and he's fighting back against it, but he doesn't know what it is. And he doesn't know why it's pulling me there, and he couldn't explain what would be doing that. But I keep getting pulled back there, and I don't know why. But that's why Manny doesn't have the shadow anymore, because the shadow's there. And I guess that's where the shadow went when he was able to bring Mortar back.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Is that why Mortar's a ghost now?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Am I dying? Like, is that where we go when we die?
I don't know, man.
Maybe?
If something's trying to pull me there, I don't want to ask you guys to hang around if it's going to be super dangerous and bad things are going to continue happening, because it seems like we just keep on moving and moving and moving, hoping that things are going to get better, and then they never do. And they keep getting worse. And Mortar died. And Shadow was able to bring him back, but now the Shadow's gone and he's fighting in this other realm. And I don't know what to do.
This is a lot. I have so many questions, but if you need a break and need to soak this in, I understand.
I mean, you can ask me questions. I don't know if I'm going to have any answers.
Yeah, I'll need to distill them down to the most important ones. We'll reconvene.
All right. Well, it wasn't anything bad this time. Like, I wasn't attacked or anything, but it seems like this is going to continue happening, so if I just kind of go blank, you probably know where I am.
Okay. Not like blank with that thing before, right?
No, I feel like that's different. Although the Shadow said that a lot of those Pokemon hang out in that other place, which
based upon what I know from that place, kind of makes sense. It's creepy. I don't like it there. I don't know. I feel like something's wrong with me, but they did that whole brain scan at the Pokemon Center, and they said nothing's wrong with me, but I keep going back to that place.
Well, it sounds like from what you're saying that there's nothing wrong with you, but something is trying to take you.
Right, but why me?
Good question.
Thanks, CJ.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. This is a lot. I just wanted to explore and battle with my friends and take on the gym challenges, and it's like now I'm going to this weird shadow world. Shadow's gone. He's off fighting demons for me. It's like that's not fair to him. He's fighting that burden alone in the darkness.
Were you able to help him while you were there?
I asked if there was any way I could help, and he just said to stay safe. I also asked him about the fossils, because we kind of know there's like a soul and a body. That's kind of how I've always viewed Manny in the Shadow, is like his soul and his body. And there's nothing wrong with them, like they're great. I was thinking back to like Remus, and Remus is a ghost, but he's really nice. That Pokemon that we encountered today was a ghost, and it was not nice at all. So it's really weird. Like I don't know what's good and what's bad, but I was asking about the fossils being a soul and a body, and if that could potentially be something that could help me and our team and Mortar and Manny and the Shadow, because potentially it would be able to go between those two realms, like the Shadow and Soul, and then here with us. And he essentially said that if it's powerful, it could help, and it could be a good ally, but it could also be high risk. So I don't really know what to do.
Can Mortar go there?
I think so, but like only as ghost, if that makes sense. Like Manny is Manny in the Shadow, which is the ghost, and when I go there, the Shadow's there. But the Shadow's not here. But with Mortar, Mortar's here, and then the first time I went, when we had to fight off Kaz, Mortar's ghost was there. But I didn't have Mortar this time around, so he wasn't there to my knowledge. I don't know, I feel like I'm having to fight battles not only here, but there now too, and I just don't know how I'm going to do that alone.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there might have to be some training or talks with Mortar to assist there, because if he's the only other one you know that's been able to go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think maybe we should put Beaversby on our list as a next stop.
Yeah. I don't know, I can't help but think, like, how many more times am I going to be pulled there before we get even to Beaversby, you know?
Yeah, but how many times would you get pulled there if you didn't go?
Yeah. I don't know, I'll have to try and figure it out with Mortar. I wish I could talk to the Shadow here, but he's over there trying to figure things out there.
Do you know how to get there? Or does it just happen?
It just happens. And it's weird because the first time I was just walking with you guys and we were trying to get to the dig site, and then everything just kind of flipped and I was there. And then this time I was just by the stream and I fell asleep. I guess I was really tired. And I fell asleep and I like jolted awake, but I was awake in that realm again. So it was like it's happened both when I'm awake and when I'm asleep, but it doesn't seem like anything I can control. It just sort of happens, and then I'm there.
Are you sure that this is real? What if this is just all really weird dreams?
It's possible, I guess. I mean, I've been having really weird nightmares lately, but I mean, you guys saw Cause, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all fought him.
Because we saw him in the Shadow Realm, and Morta attacked him, and then all of a sudden we were all back, including Cause. So it was like he kind of knocked him back to our reality, if that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't prove that it really does exist. That's kind of why I was asking if something's wrong with me. But if the Pokemon Center doesn't think something's wrong with me, then I don't know what to think.
I think we need to see a specialist.
Like a brain guy? You got a brain guy?
No, like a ghost guy. A Shadow World expert.
Well, definitely don't ask that ranger who was at the Pokemon Center. He says that possession isn't real, and I know for a fact that it is, so...
Yeah, he would not be an expert.
Yeah, he'd be the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. I miss the Shadow.
Well, it sounds like if this is real, he's doing a good job keeping you safe right now. So we'll figure it out. Just gotta keep trying to do what we can do. I don't know, man.
Until we figure out more about what it is and how you could get there, how we could get there, or what it is. I think we need to try to learn more about it.
Yeah, well, I'll work on that, I guess, if I ever get back. It's weird over there. I don't like it. It's really scary. Anyway, food smells good.
Yeah, there was a sudden bulbing of the sores as the food is completed. It goes, "Ba-ba!"
Well, dig in.
Fill them bellies.
Don't have much of an appetite, but I'll try. It smells good. Is this Arjan again?
Yep,
He's getting pretty good at cooking.
he is. He's learning quick.
Oh, a Swedish dish.
Worldly.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
We eat in silence.
they eat in silence. And we'll
Stanley
catch you
just
next week.
Hey, how's it going there?
Woo! With Bentley having returned from another trip to the other side, the rest of the gang questions the truth behind his claims. If you had a good time hanging out with us, feel free to drop us a like on the video. If you'd like to see more of our stuff, consider subscribing to the channel. If you're not already a part of the Patreon and you'd like to be, check out the links in the video description below. You can join the discussion in the Discord servers, or check out the After Action Report still rolling. There's also a link if you'd like to rock some Boarding Party merch, and let us know in the comments what you think Tangela will get up to next, what you think is going on with Bentley. Thanks for watching Boarding Party. We'll catch you next week.